crumble down when the truth comes out. Lies crumble down when the truth comes out. You can try to cover up the lies, but I know the truth. Yeah. You can hide in darkness, but the light will find its way through. Yeah. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Once you pull the trigger, you can't put the bullet back in the gun. When the truth comes out, when the truth comes out, you can run, but you know it's ending. At the bottom of the grave, you're digging out. When the truth comes out, yeah, you know this is just the beginning. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out. Lights crumble down when the truth comes out.
All right, everybody, we're about to get started. Give me a few minutes. We're about to get started, so just give me a few minutes. Welcome in, everybody. So people finally get to put a face to the Mexican homie. People finally get to see a face, put it all together, and that's where we're at with this. But I still can't figure out my camera as far as getting some things together, but we are here. All right, everybody. As everybody knows, yeah, you can put a face to the voice now. You know, people have put the picture out there before. People have put my picture out. That's fine and dandy. But now everybody got to see the actual face. Oh, a lot of people have told me that they picture me being a bigger individual, a very short and chunky man. I'm telling everybody, a lot of people thought I was heavy set. A lot of people thought that I was about 4 foot nothing. That's not the case. So you get to put a face to who I am. Before we end today, I'll be more than happy to put it out there again for everybody. You picture like Theo Jimmy? Punch from Chips. I'm telling, yeah. Thank you, Boy Nanny. Like I said, we're gonna get down to the bottom of this, and un chaparrito y panzón. Let me try to figure this camera thing out because I got some videos to play. We got things going on today, so if you could just bear with me while I in Chong. All right, we're about to get into this, everybody. Please bear with me. Okay, so I got some videos to play. Give me 1 second. Let's get into this, everybody. So, we have several people to talk about today to bring awareness on. Thank you to everybody that's joined us. We got several people. So, we have Faith. We have Sheena. We have somebody said a veterano. I'm old school. I'll tell you that right now. I'm an old school kind of individual. So somebody said Danny Trejo. No, no chinguen. So we have Sheena, which is Sheena's Jungle House. We have Faith. We have it's Angela and Tim, and then we got a few other things we got to discuss. So welcome. Let's just jump into this. Let's get it done. You know. All right. Okay. Thank you, Margaret Girl. Here's the deal. Let me pull up the video. Oh, let me get into my folders. Please bear with me. And we're gonna play videos. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right, I'm about to. Her husband never blinks on live. Yeah, that guy's something else. So let's get into the videos. I won't show him, so the account doesn't. I don't want. I don't want the account to get dinged, so I won't show the videos, but I will play them. So let's listen in. Let's listen in.
Who's gonna send the galaxies? We might as well have the galaxies. We got 100 people. I need to at least make some money. Look, I made none. See? 11 cents.
You better cut that out.
11 cents. She said it's all about gifts. Absolutely. That money makes the world go around.
You don't care about Texas?
What? Texas?
What about Texas?
Oh, the floods. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
What was that, sir? What was that, sir? Let me run that back real quick. What was that, sir? What are you saying about the victims in Texas and when the floods happened? Let's run that back.
Gifts. Absolutely. That money makes the world go around.
You don't care about Texas?
What? Texas?
What about Texas?
Oh, the floods. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do.
Don't you do
About them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do.
Don't you do buddy? I don't see no Texans up here with me at all, what?
Let me say this as loud as I can for Mr. Don and Sheena. Little ones were lost in those floods. A lot of people were lost in those floods in Texas. And this guy thinks that it's okay to get on a TikTok live stream and say that about little ones that have been lost, about everybody that was lost during the floods. This guy has the audacity, the nerve to say that, knowing darn well the amount of people that were lost, and this guy does not give one hoot, one holler. To me, that is disgusting behavior. That is beyond disgusting, because let's run it back again.
Oh, the floods. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do.
Don't you do buddy? I don't see no Texans up here with me at all, what?
Sheena decided to mute the live because he kept going on in the background about how he doesn't care about the victims in Texas, the lives that were lost. You know what? This guy's a piece of work. This guy is a real piece of work. From what I understand also, not only is he saying this about the victims in Texas, from my understanding is they like to drop the R word. They like to drop the N word with the hard ER behind it. And they think it's okay. So not only does he not care about the people that were lost in Texas, they like to be racist individuals as well. You know, if there's one thing that I will always call out is racist individuals, and on top of that, I will always call out people for what they do. She is constantly begging for gifts on TikTok. That's constantly. Now, I want to give people an opportunity to request a box that have witnessed their behavior on social media. So if you have videos put out, Nene, that's the name of the TikTok account name. Now, if you have videos put up or you have other information you want to share about these two individuals, feel free to request a box and I'll bring you up. I am disgusted by what they are doing. I am beyond disgusted. This is, you don't say that. No problem, the T Nickel OG. This guy has no heart. This guy does not care about people, especially little ones. Especially little ones that were lost in those floods. And this guy thinks that it's okay for him to say whatever he wants to say. Oh, is that right, CLA? We're going to get into all this. It is just disgusting behavior. To me, they treat the family the same. I've seen countless videos of of their behavior. I could go and grab some more videos right now. Here, let me do this. Why don't I do this? Let's grab some more videos of them acting up. Yeah, Ms. Diva, she wants to sit there and cry because people are not sending gifts. But look at their behavior. Look at what they say. Look at their actions. Actions speak loud, you know, actions speak louder than words, and that guy did not give one who or one holler about victims that were lost in the Texas floods. Here, look, I got another video we could run.
Until I get some of them.
So credit goes out to the T Nook OG. I am pulling up a video from the T Nook OG's account right now. Let's listen to her begging ways. Let's just listen in.
If you fill my gift goal, then I'll battle. If not, I'm not battling. Until I get some of them. Right? I gotta get some wipes. I gotta go get some wipes.
No. You don't need to get likes. You don't need to get gifts. You don't need to be begging for gifts on TikTok. You need to get a job. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. You don't need to, don't feel so entitled to everybody's money when your behavior is just deplorable. Like I said, I don't sugarcoat nothing. No, you don't need to be getting gifts, likes, shares. You need to get a job. That's what she needs to do.
They only miss it because they get gifts. Not until I get some of my gift gallery filled.
The entitlement. The entitlement that she thinks she's entitled to everybody's money is ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? How entitled? Let's grab some more videos. Let's listen. Videos. Let's listen.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that rules have changed. Sorry, I didn't know that rules have changed. Sorry, I didn't know that rules have changed. Sorry, I didn't know that rules have changed.
For live streaming. You know that their story. Oh, interesting. So, her ex mods are here also. Situation is, um, why would they support that type of behavior?
I'm going to mute, homie, just to help your lag.
Thank you, Truth About You. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Or you're related to Sheena? Come get in a box. Stabby Daddy, if you want to request a box, come on up. Now, why I think this type of you know, they seem to think that people are not recording, and if it's lagging, We're being reported. Now, let me see who's coming up. Let's see who's coming up. Somebody requested and then disappeared. Okay, no problem. So, okay, you have to request a box. Or let me see if I could send you a request. I just sent you a request to come get in the box. Hello.
What's up, Mexican homie? How are you, sir?
Doing good. How's it going?
Oh, it's going all right. I can't complain. Hope you're
So you
doing
said
well. Hope everybody in the chat is doing well.
that the sister does the same thing, right?
Man, when I came to TikTok about last October, I was introduced to Felicia, and me and Felicia, I was in her chat hanging out, and came up on her, in her box, and haven't shown my face yet. Okay.
Okay.
And everybody was saying in the chat that I was Father Chaos, Father Chaos, Father Chaos. And I said, no, I'll prove it to you. So what I did is somebody in the chat said, oh yeah, I'll send you jets. And I told Felicia, I don't know what jets are. If I show my face, if jets is a big gift, I'll split it with you. She said, no, you go ahead and keep it. So I showed my face. Well, later on, she went back in her live replay, screenshotted that, and then put my face out there before I did. So really, she doxed me. Felicia is just as guilty as Sheena is. Felicia has been on this app for many years begging, just like Sheena does, just like Jessica does. Those three sisters are exactly the same. Now, at least Sheena is coming to her senses a little bit and doesn't do it as bad. Hello, Tennessee girl. How are you?
So
CP, you don't know what you did, Felicia. You don't know what you did wrong. You may know what you did wrong, but you haven't owned it because you keep doing the exact same thing. You don't show no awareness, no accountability, no nothing. You don't. It's a pattern with you. You keep falling into that pattern. And you keep dry begging, sad fishing, and grifting for gifts, just like Sheena does. And you battle each other just to get sympathy and hate gifts with each other. It's sad. It is sad.
so so you said the sister Felicia has been doing this for many years,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course the sister
That's how Sheena. That's how Sheena learned how to do it. Sheena got introduced to TikTok by Felicia.
Yeah, that's when Felicia was battling homelessness and doing witchcraft and some other stuff. But
she's in the
so
box.
Felicia, wasn't it you
I
that
can
just
speak
got
for myself.
wasn't it you that just got a lion from Regina, Sheena's mod?
And
Yes, I did.
also is the one
Okay.
that said that you needed money for fixing your car to put oil in your
Yes, I
car,
did.
but
I
then you
did
needed
need help. I can
medicine.
tell you everything I did. I did beg for gifts. I did beg for help. I am trying really hard not to beg or think people are entitled to send me gifts on this app. And the more I watch my sister Sheena and then my old videos of myself that are getting posted
Felicia,
still,
you're
I
saying the
love
same
it.
thing you told me back in October or
Yes, but
November.
Stabby Daddy, where have you been?
Where have I
I
been? I
weren't
walked
live
away.
forever.
It doesn't matter. You're still doing the exact same thing that you
No,
said that you
I'm
don't want to
not.
do.
I'm on
Yes, you
here
are.
battling now for gifts like everybody else.
Do
When I
you
beg, yes, I asked for oil. Yes, I was
And
asking
did you
for oil.
use that money?
Absolutely.
Did you use that money for oil? Did you use that money
Yes,
for
I
oil?
got an oil change,
No,
Savvy Daddy. I did.
you said that you used it for medicine. That's what you said. There's a
Yes, for
video
this
out there
payout
that
though was the
you
oil
used it
change.
for
This,
medicine.
not this payout. Last Wednesday's payout was for the oil change.
But it was
Yes, I
supposed to be the
used the
payout before
$40
that.
I had for medicine. I'll tell you the truth.
It's not
Nobody needs to
medicine.
expose my
Call
truth.
it
Yes,
what it
it's
is.
weed. I can
It's not
hear because we're on
medicine.
TikTok. We're on TikTok. It's medicine.
No, don't
It's
call
not
it that.
medicine. It's not
Okay,
medicine.
so it's the
It's not
how do I
medicine.
say it? A rug? I know I'm
Yes.
addicted. I know I got a problem. I don't need no one to call me out on that shit.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
I'm
do.
trying so hard to fucking stop it, and it's
Then
not
stop
easy
it.
when you're an addict.
I
Stop your
know it's not.
MAT. Okay?
So,
Don't go there,
Felicia.
Stabby Daddy. Don't go there.
Oh, I'm going there. I'm going there.
Addiction's addiction.
It is. You're right. It is.
You guys aren't entitled to pay for my shit. You're right, but when people gift me and I say it's for the medicine and
No,
they
you don't
gift
say
me
it's for the
for the
medicine.
medicine, that's on them.
No. You sad fish and you dry bag for an oil change for this to go see your daughter, which you don't
Okay,
even
maybe I
do.
do. What's your point?
Okay,
The
two
point is
things.
you
Can we
can't
stop
call it.
yelling? Can we
You
stop
can't be
yelling and
Sorry.
hypocritical.
respect?
Sorry.
Excuse me, can we please stop yelling and respect homie's platform?
Of course.
And please stop
No.
addict shaming. I do not like that.
So here's the thing. Let me say this. Felicia, I'm just gonna address you. Um, Here's the thing. Begging, dry begging, and doing all that. There's so many people doing it. It is highly frowned upon. I understand that you're going through some
It's
things.
addicting too. Once you start doing it, guys, and you're addicted to the begging and the money, and you start getting addicted to it. So it's another
But there's a
addiction you have
fine
to
line to it.
overcome.
There's a
You
fine
have to
line
overcome
between
it
begging
though.
and asking for gifts. There is. There is a
Please
fine
let her
line.
talk.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
No,
No,
go
you're
ahead,
okay,
sister. I'm sorry.
Felicia. So here's the thing, Felicia. Um, um, Hopefully you're able to get the help that you're seeking and stuff. But I heard you say that now you battle that way you could
I'm
make money by
trying.
battling. But here's the thing: when you're battling, are you doing what Sheena is doing, the way Sheena conducts herself?
Hell no. I'm even trying to be more positive in my chat. I even saw a video recently, just today, of me going, send fucking gifts, and I'm swearing at people and I'm acting like Sheena. Like, I was even saying, you guys must have $5 effing dollars. And this was last November, I was acting like that. So I looked at myself and I was like, holy shit, that's what Sheena's doing now. I don't want to scream at people. People's money is not my money. And yes, it was just last November, but I've got a mental health provider now and I got on meds, my mental health meds. So that seems to be helping a lot along the way. It's just that love of money can get in the way for me. The love of money, I'll admit it. I love money and I don't have money.
Felicia, I'm guessing you don't work, right?
No, I do not work.
Okay. So if you love money, wouldn't you say that getting a job and going to work would help you get money that you actually need?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I could actually mentally work. I was selling my art on here for a while and selling some stuff on here on TikTok, like self employment, but then I lost that momentum. So, absolutely, I think work would be great, but I will tell anybody I have no work ethic. I'm struggling to figure out why I don't have a work ethic, but that's between something me and my therapist are going to work on.
Yeah, very true, very true. And here's the thing, Miss Felicia. Hopefully, we always hope for the best for everybody, and we always say people do recover, and we want to see people do good. We're not here to bash you. We're not here to bring you down. We're not here to do any of that. But if you conduct yourself the way your sister Sheena does and her husband Don, which is downright ridiculous, the things that they're saying about the Texas flood victims and stuff of that nature, you know, you're going to end up on awareness pages. You're going to end up, you're going to see videos and stuff like that.
That's
Uh,
good. I
I
want
hope
to be
for,
on every awareness page ever. When I'm doing bad behavior, somebody please make me aware of it. And that's my attitude against life.
so hopefully, like I said, we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm not here to bash you. I'm not here to bring you down. I'm not here to do any of that. What we want to do is
Thank
we
you.
want to see people do good and do better. That's always the goal.
Right.
And,
Even
and
Sheena. Sheena can do better too.
yeah,
Your platform says Sheena's Jungle House, so go back to doing what you were doing about showing Sheena.
yeah,
Her awareness, one day she'll wake up like I did too, one day.
and, and like I said, Miss Felicia, I wish nothing but the best for you, and thank you for coming up. And
Thank
you
you.
know, like I said, it's about seeing people do better, and I wish you the best along
I
your
respect
journey.
you for that.
And you have a blessed day.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Fifi.
Bye, guys.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Felicia.
Yeah. Mr. Stabby, I'm just gonna call you Mr. Stabby out of respect.
That that's fine. A Mexican
Um,
homie.
you know, I know people do recover all the. We see it happen a lot, and we wish nothing but the best for anybody in recovery.
Oh, of course, of course. I've
Eh,
been in recovery for almost 7 years. Coming up August 5th.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
And
And,
I don't addict shamed. I don't wanna put anybody down. And I've given so many people the opportunity to prove themselves that they can change, but just repeat bad behavior keeps popping up. And if I see that, then I myself call it out. And that's what Felicia wants the attention off of her and onto Sheena, so therefore she can go to doing acting the same as Sheena. I wish nothing but the best for Felicia. I went to battle for Felicia to let people give her the opportunity to change. And I had high hopes for Felicia, but then when she started falling back in the same behavior that we were exposing Sheena for, it was sad. And then the doxing, if Felicia has a problem with you, just like Sheena, they will try to find out any information on you that they can put out here on the internet. They dox anybody and everybody. Like Sheena's ex mods, they're so scared to come out and speak out because they're afraid to get doxed. And that's what they do.
yeah, see, one thing we don't do. I'm sorry, I'm making a cup of coffee. That's why I sound so far away.
Oh, Zion, you know let's ask Felicia, let's ask Sheena to do something for somebody else that they don't benefit from. Like I say this all the time. We did fundraisers for Sheena's daughter River, who's in this chat right now. We did fundraiser, and Felicia participated in that, and we were able to get River out of that abusive situation to where she can better her life and have a better life for herself. And then the whole month of January, I took everything that I made in gifts on TikTok and I donated it to Make a Wish Foundation. And me and my followers, we were able to come up. I think it was over $1,200 that we gave to Make a Wish. I mean, do something good that benefits you, like makes you feel good, but doesn't benefit you like financially. Like do something good, do something positive.
Yeah, and so this whole Sheena situation, there is a lot going on,
Oh, there is, there is.
and she'll never come get in a box. She won't.
Oh, I've tried so many times to get her in my box, to battle her. And I told her, I will have a one-on-one conversation with you, a civil conversation. And the only thing she'll say, "Oh, no, you can't get in my box." But then she'll sit there and mute me, but she won't block me. So therefore I blocked all of them. I blocked all of them.
And if it's lagging, I'll go out and come back in. So here's the thing.
Hey, football said.
Um, uh, here's the thing. I would like to have a conversation with Don.
Oh, me too. I've called Don out for so many things, with the racist remarks that he allows in his house. They're so fine. They're all cool with saying racial slurs, homophobic slurs, everything. They're fine. That's how they run their household. And I've called him out so many times and told him, "Hey, get in the box, man. Get in the box. You have something to say. Get in the box."
Yeah,
But they never will.
I would like to have a conversation with that guy because I want to see what his excuse is for the things that's going on and what they're saying and stuff of that nature.
I'm sure his excuse will be the same excuse that Sheena gives, and that's her mental illness, which mental illness is not an excuse for bad behavior.
Well, there is no excuse for bad behavior.
No, there isn't.
People go through things on a daily basis. It doesn't give you an excuse to do the things that they're doing.
Nope.
I get it. People go through things. I get it. People, have things going on in life, but there is no excuse for any type of behavior, especially what they're doing on social media.
No, just because, like, okay, so let's say I lost my job. I come here on TikTok and I start grifting or sad fishing, dry begging, and doing all those things. But then, I get called out for it. well, now I'm going to make your day worse than mine just because I have a vendetta because I'm not happy with my situation. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm
No.
going to come on here. I'm going to have a good time. My little following that I have, we're going to come together. We're going to talk, bull crap, whatever. And I'm gonna do my diamond art. I'm gonna do whatever, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. And if somebody needs to be called out for their bad behavior, then I'm gonna call them out.
Yeah, and we call it out over here. I don't know if you've been to our live stream.
No, Mexican homie, this is the first time I was actually introduced to you by somebody else that we probably both know, and I'm grateful for that person to introduce me to your community.
Thank you.
And I appreciate what you do over here, and you do it well. You do it well. You have a big enough following, and I'm just happy to see what we have been trying to do for so long. Because before I came along, it was years of people trying to bring awareness to, and I'm not an awareness page. I'm not an awareness. I like to call myself a lolcow hunter, where I just like to laugh at lolcows, dumpster fires, drama. I love drama just as much as the next person. But people have been trying to bring awareness to Sheena for years, man. And you got a big enough following where you can actually make an impact and make some change.
And here's the thing about it: if you listen to what I said, this is our platform because this platform does not belong to me. I'm just the voice behind it. This belongs to
Yes.
the community. This is the community's platform, and I always tell everybody, and I'll tell everybody every single time, this platform does not belong to me. This platform belongs to the community. It was built by a community, and it's going to continue to grow stronger and stronger. I don't live stream as much, but we appreciate you coming in and getting in a box. It is very greatly appreciated, and we'll continue to bring awareness about Sheena.
You're a good man. You're a good man, and God bless you for the things that you're doing. And everybody in the chat, I know I got a lot of people that follow me. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, and make sure to follow Mexican Homie. If you want, check me out. Follow me. I go live. We don't really do much, but yeah, we just hang out and have a good time.
Thank you, Mr. Stabby. You have a blessed
All
day.
right, you guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, I want to thank Mr. Stabby. Thank you, Truth About You, for staying in the box. I greatly appreciate you. If not, this lag is always horrible.
Yes, sir.
We're not done yet.
I know. I'm doing dishes. I'm on mute so y'all don't hear the water.
Okay, thank you.
You're
We're gonna
welcome.
move. So we're gonna continue to bring awareness about. The invitation is open for Sheena to come and get in a box because if they think this is going away, it's not going to go away. They continue to dry beg and beg for gifts, and then they get mad when people don't send them gifts. Oh, I'm not going to battle because you guys are not sending me flying airplanes and this and this and that. That's not that. Sheena continues to conduct herself that way. Her platform is just going to go down. That's just that. And I see everybody in the comments saying that Mr. Ozzy passed away. May he rest in peace. I haven't been keeping up on that. So if see when people wonder why their platforms go spiraling down, it's as simple as the fact is the way they treat their followers. The way they treat their followers and the people that support them. How are you going to get mad at the people that follow you and support you if they don't send you a gift? Yeah, the greasy spoon, from what I understand. How are you going to get mad? I've seen people get even upset when they get sent a rose. You see what I'm saying? If I got sent a rose, I'd be happy. A penny's a penny. I don't care. But, we don't do this to make money. That's why our gifts are turned off. We keep the gifts off over here. So they get mad because they don't get a rose, they don't get this, they don't get that. It's unacceptable behavior. Be happy that you got something. You know, yeah, 100 pennies equal $1. 50 pennies equal 50 cents. You know, a penny's a penny. I don't care. So with Sheena being upset that she don't get gifts, you're not entitled to gifts. You're not entitled to anybody's money. If you want money, get a job. Because she's constantly complaining how she's down bad. If you're down bad, go to work. It's as simple as that. Because I could play the video where she's talking about how she's down bad. Then go get a job and help your own situation. You see what I'm saying? It's not acceptable behavior. But we see this with TikTok on a daily basis. And I'm sorry, everybody, my Ring doorbell is always going off because we have pups that run around and they set the Ring camera off. So my apologies. That's my Ring doorbell just going bananas.
I was about to say, you got a lot of company.
I'll probably just unplug it. But give me 1 second. Let me unplug it. Okay. Maybe that. Okay. Sorry, I unplugged my doorbell.
You don't have to. It wouldn't bother me. Make sure you don't forget to plug that back in.
Oh, no, I have it right here next to my laptops. So, we'll continue to bring awareness. And if Sheena doesn't like it, she could come get in a box and explain to us why her husband thinks that it's okay to say this. I'll run it back one more time. Let's just run it back one more time before we move on to the next person. Let me run this back one more time.
Who's gonna send the galaxies? We might as well have the galaxies. We got 100 people. I need to at least make some money. Look, I made none. See? 11 cents.
You better cut that out.
11 cents. She said it's all about gifts. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Money makes the world go around.
You don't care about Texas?
What? Texas?
What about Texas?
Oh, the floods. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do.
You see somebody else, you know, Texas up here with me at all what?
So, Miss Sheena or Don, come get in a box and explain to us why Don said what he said. There were little ones that were lost. Ms. Deborah, he's rage baiting. That's unacceptable. I'm not going to take no excuses for what was said. I won't accept any type of excuse for what he said. He said what he said. There's no coming back from what he said. Yeah, people lost their little ones. A lot of people were lost in those Texas floods. I will never accept any excuse from Don as to why he said what he said. He said it.
There are actually people still lost.
Yeah, true about you. And if you didn't hear it, let me just run it back one more time.
That's disgusting.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do. I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do.
You see somebody else, you know,
Them.
I don't care at all.
Yes.
He was talking about all the what happened, the Texas floods. He don't care that people lost their little ones. He don't care about the people that passed away. He don't care about anything that happened in Texas. And he let it be known on a live stream. People wonder why awareness is brought. He did it to himself. Simple as that. I will never accept no excuse from Don or Sheena. Never. You know, if they were to lose a little one, let me put this into perspective. What if they lost one of their little ones? And then somebody came and said, we don't care. How would they feel? You see what I'm saying? You kind of see how I'm breaking this down for them. What if they, God forbid, anything were ever to happen to their children? But what if one of their little ones passed away, and then somebody just out of nowhere on while they're live streaming said we don't? How would they feel? So that's why I break things down into perspective, because this is unacceptable. This is unexcusable. And like I said, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm never going to sugarcoat what it is. Yeah, cinnamon and fluff, dry begging and begging. And then getting mad when they don't get the gifts. Yeah, Pink Panther, it says a lot about them. You're right, Touch of Class. I believe so. So they won't ever come get in a box from what I've been told. And that's fine. But we'll continue to bring awareness about both of them. No, Miss Deborah, there's no excuse for that kind of behavior. And I won't accept an excuse. They haven't apologized? You're welcome, football head. Yeah, I haven't heard an apology from them. I haven't heard an apology come from them at all. So that's that. We're going to continue to bring awareness about them. I want to see if there's an apology video ever put out there. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Now, they try to deny it? No, there's no denying it. What do they think? The video's made up? Is that what it is? They think that the video's made up? Yeah, Miss Karen, we're about to move on to the next individual. So we'll revisit this, and we'll make more people aware of what Sheena and her husband Don are doing. He won't deny it. He will say he doesn't care. Well, then we'll continue to play that video for many people to see. If he doesn't want to put out a public apology and do anything of that nature, I'll continue to play the video for many, many people to see. Simple as that. I'll just continue to do it. Awareness is awareness. Oh, Miss Becky, you didn't hear it? Here, I'll just run it back one more time, and then we'll move on to the next individual.
At all. Yes, you do. Don't see somebody else, Texans up here with care at all.
Hold on.
I do care about them.
I don't care at all.
Yes, you do.
Don't see somebody else, Texans up here with me at all.
He was talking about what happened in Texas in the Texas flood victims. It came directly out of his mouth. So that's how he feels. That's just that.
Definitely keep bringing coverage to that, because Sheena was called out on that Sunday and she denied that ever was said and that ever happened.
And truth about you, here's the thing. Are we just making videos up? Are we got the AI created type of deal? That's not the case. We're not making these videos. What happened, it comes out of their own mouth.
You're exactly right.
All right. So, Amber, yeah, we've covered my journey plenty, and we moved on from my journey. We got other things going on. Okay, so let me grab my next video, because this is this. I'm sorry, but let me see if I could. Okay. What about Zimnique? Yeah, we'll bring awareness to Zimnique again. We brought a lot of awareness to her. Now, I'm going to play a video, listen in, see what's being said.
Can you please just explain, Dad, just explain to them.
There's nothing to explain.
Can you please? No.
Listen, he's telling it, y'all.
No.
He didn't know about it.
No, listen.
Daddy didn't know about it.
so I can send him how many thousands of dollars you asked for in 6 weeks? Because I added it up.
Money.
No,
that
no.
isn't the point.
You asked for over, no, Faith, you asked for over $15,000 in 6 weeks, and you...
Did you hear the amount that she asked for in 6 weeks? Listen to it again.
Weeks? Because I added it up.
Money.
No,
that
no.
isn't the point.
You asked for over, no, Faith, you asked for over $15,000 in 6 weeks, and you told everybody
Because
that you
I
needed to
needed
move.
help so much.
Over $15,000 in 6 weeks. That's what she asked for. Now listen to what happened to that money. Listen to what she did with this money that she collected. She got a lot of money, and she doesn't deny it.
No.
But you didn't move.
Dad, I didn't move because you're not letting me finish what I have to say. You're commenting. So please don't. Okay? I did not move because every time I say I want to move, you tell me if I am not comfortable with where you are going, with what you are doing, and I don't want you to leave, and if I don't feel it's safe, you're not going anywhere.
There you go, TikTok villain. She's going to explain, and they're going to explain. $3,000, she's gifting like the Island Boys. She's sending the Island Boys and other people she collected. She doesn't deny that she collected at least 15,000 at the minimum in 6 weeks on TikTok. She is gifting other creators. The money was supposed to be so she could move and have her own place. And she's gifting people like the Island Boys upwards of $3,000. Upward of $3,000 to one individual. Let's continue.
But if you had money to move, we would
Dad!
No, Faith, be quiet and let your dad talk. Please respect your father.
Yeah. So
I want to hear what he has to say.
You said if you wanted to go to San Antonio, whatever it is, you have to arrange it.
Of course,
Yeah.
but I've had the money in the 8 years past. Yes, I did.
Dub your dad in the chat. Dub your dad in the chat.
So didn't do anything.
Dub your dad in the chat.
I'm gonna let you go.
The apartment wasn't ready.
The apartment was ready. You don't want me to change insurances.
That is.
She wants to blame her parents. And her parents are calling her out in this video. Her parents are calling her out because when you get on TikTok and you collect at a minimum $15,000 to supposedly move, and instead she's gifting other creators on TikTok using the money that is supposed to be for her to move. Instead, she is spending thousands and thousands of dollars to gift people like the Island Boys or other people. Let's continue.
No, it's not. You don't want me to change insurance.
Yeah, but you're not going to change insurance until you know you're going to go there.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? I want to change insurance.
Hey, Faith. Hey, Faith.
You're not my guardian.
Faith. Hey, I just want to say to your mother and father, I literally bow down to y'all for the things that y'all are having to deal with everything that we have learned that has been happening. And I hope that...
What is your goal? Honestly.
My goal is to get you the help that you need without you stealing money from people.
You help them end this live and call me.
Well, I mean, I don't have to end the live. I can mute myself, but I don't have any way to contact you.
Well, get away.
Your father just told the...
Who's the male voice? It's a creator on TikTok, goes by Bearded. Ooh, Bearded something. I'll have to get his name. It's right there. It says Bearded Wonder. Bearded Wonder. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Credit goes out to Bearded Wonder for calling her out on this.
consideration my feelings and what I live with every day. He has told me plenty of times.
But listen to me, $20,000 in 6 weeks is what you have asked from multiple people.
15. I'm gonna interrupt.
So he said 15 at first, then 20. He just was mentioning 20, and she went back to 15. She knows what she collected. She knows that she collected at a minimum $15,000, and her parents don't even know where that money went besides sending money to other people on TikTok. How do you send up to $3,000 to one individual? And at that, why are you sending money to the Island Boys? Why are you sending money? 90K on Meet Me? Oh my goodness, no way. Is there receipts for that?
She gets a lot more vile than that. She verbally assaults her parents all the time. And there was also a situation she was involved in with a minor that was in her box, trying to force that minor to turn on their camera, and then called the cops on the minor for not turning on their camera.
Wow, they said that they're saying that they actually have receipts where she received up to 90,000. Did she? Hold on. Let me get this right. Let me get this right. Did she receive 90,000 on Meet Me? Let me ask that question for here for the BS in the chat. Or is that what she's spending over there? Let me ask before I even go off the deep end with this. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see if that's what she received over on Meet Me or if that's what she's spending over there.
If it's spending here for this and you have receipts, please text them to me. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to see if that's what she received or that's what she's spending over on Meet Me. I don't know what Meet Me is. I'm waiting to see if they comment. Well, I don't know. I don't use that app. It has to be an app. A dating site? No.
Well, you better not be on Meet Me.
No. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is, everybody. Okay, let's continue with the video. It's a dating site. Wow. Mrs. Homie's in the goes, nope. No, Mrs. Homie, I'm not on anything. So people are asking what that thing is, the site. So it's a dating. Wow, 90,000 on a dating site? No, that's unacceptable. Let's continue.
And between 15 and 20, it keeps going up.
Not even talking about money. You keep saying because of what you have to deal with. When you give respect, you earn that respect back. And they are your elders, they are your parents, and you do not respect them one bit anytime you are on live.
Faith, you need to read this also. You need to read this also because it does say misappropriate use of funds. So you need to misappropriation of funds. Like, read this because when you take out a loan. But listen, when you take out
money from someone under false pretenses and not using it for the stated purpose can be considered stealing or misappropriation, depending on the specific circumstances and legal definitions. It involves obtaining money under false pretenses, which is a form of fraud, which is exactly what you have done because you have sat on live and you have told people I need money to move, and then you have not moved.
And I want to add to that. All these people that give you money for certain things, Faith, and then you did not, Dina, I got to remove you.
Yeah.
And then you did not do what you said, they could legally take you to small claims court and sue you.
I feel like everybody brushed over the part when she said the people that gave her money, that's their problem. So it's their fault that they gave her money.
You're muted.
But it's under false pretenses because when you collect at a minimum $15,000, at a minimum $15,000, telling people that it's for her to move, for expenditures to move and stuff like that, it is under false pretenses because she didn't use the money to move. Sorry to hear that, Miss Tasha. You know, instead she wasted money on gifting people on TikTok. That's what she did.
Faith, you're muted. Oh, she's on the phone.
While this live stream was happening, she was being more than likely called out by somebody. More than likely, she was on the phone with somebody being called out while this live stream was happening. Let's continue.
Tell every single person in this room that I have not stolen anything if they have given me a gift on TikTok for the purposes of moving, simply for the fact that if you don't agree with where I'm going, or if you don't agree with helping me get out of bed.
I thought mom and dad was the same person, Faith.
No.
That's what you just told us. You said mom and dad's the same person.
Same person, but my mom is going to tell you that.
Okay, but I'm going to tell you, your mother, ask your mother if I can send her the Cash App transactions where you've messaged people for in between $15,000 and $20,000 in the last 6 weeks.
Matter. No one.
You hear how she keeps saying it doesn't matter? She says it over and over. It doesn't matter that she collected minimum 15,000 and spent it on other things besides moving. You're right, Truth About You. It matters. You could unmute Truth About You.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're okay, Truth About You. Go ahead.
So I'm not sure if Dalton is in here or would want to box up, but he has a lot of info on Faith financially and possible receipts. That's just the information that I'm getting on the back end.
Okay, thank you, Truth About You. Yeah, this is wild. How she says it doesn't matter. It matters. Okay, Mrs. Homie. It matters. It matters so much. Give me 1 second. I gotta do something. Okay. Okay. All right, Mrs. Homie, it's done. Okay, so it matters. She keeps saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that she collected thousands and thousands of dollars, minimum 15,000, and didn't use it for what it was for. Let's continue.
Transactions where you've messaged people for in between $15,000 and $20,000 in the last 6 weeks.
Matter. No one.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
It does matter. That is stealing.
No, it's not.
That is stealing. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is theft.
It's not theft. You are crazy.
What are your opinions in the comments? Go ahead, Truth About You. What's your opinion on somebody telling a lot of people on TikTok that they need all this money to move, and then they end up blowing it on sending people gifts on TikTok?
So that's theft by deception.
And everybody in the comments is agreeing that that's theft by deception and fraud. Because let's not forget, I didn't even mention it. She gets disability.
Oh,
So
good Lord.
she gets a disability. So did she report that minimum 15,000 that she collected? Because we don't have a accurate number. We know it's minimum 15,000. So did she report all that money that she collected?
She would definitely need to report that.
I highly doubt that she reported that kind of money, because that means that they would drop the amount that she would be collecting on disability. That is wild behavior. Let's continue with the video.
No.
Yes, it is. Faith, you can go to jail for this.
No, I can't.
I'm trying to listen. I am trying to help save your ass, okay? And tell you, hey, look, if you apologize to these people, you might be okay.
Wait a minute. What is happening? No. What's happening is they think I've stolen money.
No, there ain't no think, Faith.
Stolen money from everyone that is on the live. If they've sent me gifts for moving.
No, Faith, it's not gifts on TikTok that we are talking about. No, it's not. I'm not talking nothing about the gifts. I'm talking about the thousands of dollars that you have asked for people to send you on Cash App or PayPal in the past 6 weeks. Thousands.
Okay.
Thousands.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't know where this money is going because this money is
no Faith.
Did you hear her mom? Her mom was in the background. Her mom was in the background and her mom wanted to speak. Listen to what her mom says. Listen to what her mom says.
Send you on Cash App or PayPal in the past 6 weeks. Thousands.
Okay.
Thousands.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't know where this money is going because this money is...
No, Faith, be quiet, please. I want to hear what your mom has to say.
Let me speak. You're asking us for money all the time. Okay. Let me speak. They're saying they're sending you money. No. I want to know where the money's going. Can I tell you? Don't yell. Can I tell you? I'm trying to find out where you're in debt. Yeah. You have been in debt. Yeah. So I understand. If whatever money is coming, where's it going? I can tell you where it's going. Okay? I tell you that it goes to things that I need or want because the money that they sent me, I have every intent to use for moving out. Just let me. Where is it?
Here's the thing. She doesn't have the intention. Her intention was not to move out. Her intention was to go and give people on TikTok thinking that they're going to be her friends if she sends them thousands of dollars. So her intention is not to move out. Her intention is to take as much money as possible, go and gift other people on TikTok, like the Island Boys and other people, thinking that they want to be friends with her. You could share it, Holly. You could give somebody $50,000 and they don't want to be your friend. I can tell you that right now. You can sit there and give somebody $50,000 and they probably don't want to be your friend. To them, they're like, thank you. You send me a bunch of money. And they move on with their day. We see it happen on a daily basis on TikTok. So how is it that she seems to think that I'll send $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to somebody and they're going to be my friend? No. Thank you for the money, and they keep it pushing. That's just the way it is. Let's call her for what it is. Let's continue.
Tell you that it goes to things that I need or want because the money that they sent me, I have every intent to use for moving out. Just let me. Where is it? Because there's nowhere. Mom, when it was there, I have asked you several times. It was never there. Yes, it was. Okay. Mom, I've had it. No. I've had the money in the past. You've never had any money more than 24 hours.
Somebody please record this.
Please stop.
She's telling the truth, Faith.
So here's the thing. Yeah, the money's gone. Miss Neri, you could ask the question in the comments if you like. Now, here's the thing. Her mom even said that they've been giving her money as well. Yeah, beautiful babies. We see it all the time. So here's the thing. Her parents are saying that they give her money as well. They want to know where all this money is going to. So if her parents are giving her money and they say that she's in debt, I seen somebody in the comments say that she had to file bankruptcy. Her parents have paid off loans. I'm telling you. So she gets all this money. TikTok gifting her crush. I don't know, Miss Neri. You see, this is ridiculous. Let's continue.
Not. You're not telling me.
Never had any money.
I have.
No, because
Every time I ask you to move,
listen to me.
Listen, every single dime you have ever gotten from this site,
It's
you
gone.
have given away.
No, that is not true.
That is true.
Because after when I tell you that I want to move, oh, she's not. You're not telling me.
Never had any money.
I have.
No, because
Every time I ask you to move,
listen to me.
Listen, every single dime you have ever gotten from this site,
It's
you
gone.
have given away.
No,
Did you hear that?
Not true.
Did you hear what her dad said? You heard what the dad said. That all the money that she has received has been given away. Has been given away to people on TikTok. That is wild behavior. So $15,000 went to gifting at a minimum. Out of the $15,000, we want to know how much was gifted. Her parents that's her parents in the background. Let's continue.
She's not. You're not telling me.
Never had any money.
I have.
No, because
Every time I ask you to move,
listen to me.
Listen, every single dime you have ever gotten from this site,
It's
you
gone.
have given away.
No, that is not true.
That is true.
Because after when I tell you that I want to move,
Hey,
you're not listening.
You don't have
Can
any
you listen?
money.
Can you listen?
You are
Can you
shaking
listen?
like
Can
a
you
leaf.
listen?
Hey, will you
What are
please
you
respect
doing
your
right
parents? Please
Can
respect
you
them.
listen? Can you please listen? Can you please just
Hey,
sit
you know
down
what?
and have a conversation? Because at the end of the day, I've tried to explain to them.
All right, Faith, can I talk? Faith, if I end my live right now, send me a message with your Snapchat, and I want to call and have a conversation with your father, if he will have that, because I need him to understand it from our point of view. So
No,
that
no one needs to understand it from your point of view. Like you said, you're doing this for clout.
no, I'm doing this with.
She says that the guy, Bearded Wonders, is holding the live stream for clout. No, people want to hold her accountable for her actions. It's not for clout. They want to make sure that she's being held accountable, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Go ahead, Truth.
Homie, parents that coddle and enable their children, like her parents do with her, in some live streams, they're giving out pointers that benefit Faith. What I mean by that, like, is to benefit her, as in easier to manipulate people out of their money.
Yeah, and manipulation. She knows how to manipulate people.
Yes, including her parents.
And it's wild that somebody that used to follow her and support her is in the comments, and they said that they were around when she had to file for bankruptcy because of her spending habits.
Yes, they have filed bankruptcy because of it.
Wow, let's continue.
No, no one needs to understand it from your point of view. Like you said, you're doing this for clout.
No, I'm doing this because you're stealing from people, and you are going to go to jail.
I just want to know where the heck this money is going.
It's going to me because every time I tell you, I have.
But where is it going? Because you're not spending it on you.
I am.
How? Where?
What do you mean?
You're giving it
No,
away.
I'm not.
What? Where is it?
It goes to my phone. It goes.
That's wild. Here, let me see. Somebody's coming up.
Hey, y'all.
Hello?
Hi,
Hey.
Dalton.
Hi. My name is Dalton. I've had some of my own crazy times on this app and stuff, but I will definitely say that she is a very big scammer. I also have the recording here where she admits that she robbed me for it's really $2,800 because I sent it in TikTok coins, but TikTok took half of it, so she only got $1,400. She told me she gifted her mother and paid rent with it when she was supposed to got out of her mother's house because she was in a DV situation. I ended up having a man that was going to give her an $8,000 trailer for $2,100, was going to pay for all for her, was going to make sure she had somebody staying with her that had a car, she could go anywhere she wanted. She literally took all the money. So this is the recording, you guys. I'm going to play it for you. But she gifted my money, the truth is, to the Island Boys, which is the most fucked up, disgusting thing I ever heard. But here it is, you guys.
Language.
Anything. You can't hang on to it because you're addicted in giving. Before I spent anything, you're a gambler. Mom, please. I'm trying to be as calm as possible. I didn't ask you to come here. You inserted yourself. And I'm trying to ask you. Listen. You are welcome to move out when you have money to. Yeah, where? In Wake Up. Ma, Dalton gave her $1,400. I have the receipts. Yeah.
She did it once.
At one time? Yes.
There's twice.
Yes. At one time? Yes.
And there's 3 times.
Where's the money? It's not there. On DoorDash? I spent it on food and bills and all those things. When was this at? 2 years ago. Last year. Faith, can I? Hi, it's Anna. Can I just ask what bills you pay? Yeah. Like, can I ask your mom that? Yeah. Go ahead. What are these bills that Faith keeps saying that she's paying? She pays for her own phone and her Amazon account and Spotify has. We pay for everything else. That's what I thought. Yeah, we pay for everything.
It's currently working on that Addison.
She is telling us a different story. I know. When she's negative, she comes to us for money. Right. You saying she pays y'all's rent? Yep. She does. I did. From 18, you paid us 1 year of rent, and everything was spent on you. Yeah. Okay. And now that was 10 years ago, Faith. That's my point. Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
And that was that, yeah.
Do you see how
Wow.
Yeah. So
Dalton, is there any receipts on that Meet Me?
The Meet Me? I don't know.
Yeah, do you have
that.
any receipts on that?
Not on the Meet Me.
We'll have to get with Here for the BS.
Yeah, I got all of it. She went on when everybody told her to prove it, because there's a way to go see what you've made, like coins on here. You can go back to see how much somebody sent you, period time, all that. She went back and showed her other account that she only got 64 cents. I've never gifted anybody under $1, so I know that was a lie that she was telling people. But she made $90,000 last year. I think people forget that is what she made. And then she took money from a NICU baby. A mother was in the hospital with her baby in the NICU, and it took $1,000 from her. She took a lot of people for money and kept using it as a DV situation, and that's why we helped. She did beg us. It was not like she said it on here, oh, I just come by and they gift us. That's not true. She played us and said, please, you guys send me money. Help me get out of here. I've got to get out of here. We tried to help her with Florida. Other people's tried to help her with California, another place in Florida. She just never wants to stand it, because she said that if I can't go to a place where I can have my phone and go places, then I don't want to go to it. She raised, the first GoFundMe she had was $100,000 up. The facility was going to take her in free of charge because of her assistant living the way she was. She just couldn't have her phone after 9 p.m. and she couldn't go places until the weekend. She says she didn't want that, so she's expecting people to pay $100,000 so she can leave freely and have her phone whenever she wants. That was the first GoFundMe. Now she's turned around. She made a $50,000 GoFundMe. She's put it up. When she put that $50,000 GoFundMe up, it's not even wheelchair accessible. So she was pretty much going to con people and not even be able to go to this place, because they literally say on there it's not wheelchair accessible.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets worse. But if y'all are on later, I'm actually currently about to fly back out from Atlanta back home to Oregon. If y'all are back on later, then I'll definitely come in. And I probably got 4 hours worth of receipts I could show y'all, video clips, evidence, stuff that she's done to me, where she robbed me, robbed other people. A lot of things.
Thank you, Mr. Dalton. You have a blessed day and safe flights.
Thank you, man. Y'all be good.
Wow. This is wild. So she made up to 90,000 over on Meet Me. Where did all that money go? Where did all that? Somebody makes 90,000 on some website, on some app or whatever it is. Where did $90,000 go? Oh my goodness! Truth about you. What do you think about that?
I think there's disgusting, but I'm getting intel that she was even put on her local news.
No way.
I think it's pinned on her page, is what I'm hearing. She doesn't want to wait for a place that is acceptable for her. And then she made it to her local news. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, hold on. You said it's pinned on her page?
I believe so. That's what I'm being told.
Hold on. This is getting wild, everybody. How do you excuse me? How do you make up to 90,000 on some app and you have nothing to show for it? Nothing.
I think they're not even wondering where the 15K went from donations in the last 6 weeks is telltale and gross.
I want to know where 15,000 minimum went.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to know. Let me see. Okay, I found it. Let's listen in. I found it. Let's listen in.
Okay.
All right.
Describe to the best of your ability what walking is like.
I'm Dominique Lay, your neighborhood reporter in Waco. That question you just heard was posed to me by Faith Langhorn, a 27-year-old who's been in a wheelchair her entire life. And she just wants to know what independence feels like. And nonprofit Friends for Life wants to give her that feeling by developing a housing facility for seniors and for people with disabilities just like her.
My whole life, all I've wanted is to be independent.
Independence. It's something most of us don't really have to think about, but for others, it's more challenging to do things on their own.
I would give anything to not have to worry about falling on my face while taking a shower or going to the restroom or doing daily activities.
Faith Langhorn's parents have been caring for her all of her life, but now they're thinking about the future.
We're getting old to the point where it's not that easy anymore, and we have taken care of Faith now for 28 years, pretty much 28 years, and we're trying to find somewhere where, just like we say, when we go, what is she going to do?
They've moved from California to Texas, searching for a place to give their daughter the life she deserves, but haven't had any luck.
I have a book of the places I have called. They want $7,000, $8,000 a month, and then they don't want anybody with a wheelchair. They want autism, Down syndrome, people that are walking.
But now their prayers have been answered. Friends for Life revealed housing plans for seniors and for people with disabilities. The housing project will have 2 complexes with more than 200 affordable apartments.
Everything is going to be designed to accommodate them and help them be able to be as independent as they can be.
And after telling Faith about it,
I thought it was a joke.
She was in disbelief. She tells me there are 2 things that could make this place a dream come true. The first, it being a place designed for people like her.
And what I mean by that is that people need to realize that it's not just a wider door or a wide shower. It's bars everywhere. It's like buttons on the wall, braille on the handles.
And the second, friends.
I want to meet people. Like, I'm 27, I'm not getting any younger, and it's been really difficult to make friends.
A perfect place for Faith to call home.
I never thought that this would happen. I don't really know, what to think of it. I'm kind of lost because I always thought that I would be with my parents for the rest of my life. You know that doesn't need to happen.
What sets these apartments aside from other complexes?
That's wild. That is wild. Hey, here for the BS.
Hey, good afternoon. I thought I would just jump up here since I was the one messaging truth constantly, so I was like, I might as well just jump in.
So you were mentioning, along with a lot of people, about her making $90,000 over at Meet Me and has nothing to show for it.
Yeah, that has just been I don't want to call it common knowledge, but something that's been widely spoken about on her platform, and seems to be something that she's just yeah, freely admitted to. Like, yeah, I did. What are you gonna do about it? I mean, that's kind of her attitude about all this.
So 90,000 that she made on a platform or an app and has nothing to show for it, and here she is being called out by the bearded wonder, the video that we're playing, and in 6 weeks that she asked at a minimum for 15K and got the money and has nothing to show for it once again.
Yeah, that's essentially what happens. Somebody asked me, wasn't I in her live a few days ago? Yeah, I go in there. I will watch and listen. Absolutely.
This is wild. You know, how do you collect 15,000 at a minimum in 6 weeks and have nothing to show for it, but only gifting other people on TikTok her money? The majority of her money is just going to spent on TikTok gifts for other people.
Yeah, her parents tell a tale of her taking out a loan for around $3,000 and them paying this loan off because it could create all these other issues with her Social Security and her other things that she has going on. And so they went and paid it off and took care of it. And the next day, she went and took out a loan for $7,000.
Oh my God.
Now, according to her mom, and I don't know how true this is some kind of, she terms it an overseas loan, and that the interest rate is 500%. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I'm sure the interest rate is very high, but 500%, I mean, that would mean that she owes like $42,000 off of $7,000. Like, that's crazy. So I don't know that that's true, but
Here,
that's
let's
what's
see.
been said. That is what has been said in the
Somebody
live.
has information here for this BS and they requested a box.
Well,
Let's.
I'm just curious, real quick, because
Yeah, Kate, she's in there a
she
lot.
she
She
said that
does.
she wanted to be independent. So, did she independently spend everybody's money that she scammed?
Oh, you better believe it. Hi,
Yes.
Pinky.
Amazon, DoorDash. Her parents don't make her pay no bills. She bought new phones. Like, I've been dealing with Faith for a very long time. And here for me, she's seen me in there. Last year, she got over $90,000. It just wasn't off of Meet Me. It was behind the scenes. She wanted to move, and Dalton was right. She did take $3,500 from a lady that her baby was in NICU. If you look at her 75K right now, not even a week ago, she only had 40,000. She's buying her followers. It's nothing but people from overseas in there. She just, at the beginning of the month, or at the end of last month, the first payment was due on the 3rd. She took out 6 overseas loans that totaled $7,000. And she's gifting everybody under the sun. And it's all the big creators to get the follow back. Then she turns around and she makes sure that all their top gifters, she goes in and she picks them up too. Um, Faith has actually been to Florida, and her parents had to pay $10,000 to get her back here. I live up the street. I'm like 40 minutes away. I even offered to go out there just as a friend to get her out the house. I've talked to her mom. Her parents are deathly afraid of her, homie. Like, They don't know what she's going to do.
She's injured her father before, like run
Yeah,
him over with her
yeah,
wheelchair.
she broke his toe.
Yeah.
Um, just at the beginning of the month because she couldn't make the money. She threatens, if y'all are up with her, she will threaten to unalive herself. So at the beginning of the month, she turned around and threatened to unalive herself because she asked somebody that I just sent it to her too, for $7,000 so she could pay this loan back. And when she says, well, I can't give it to you, she threatened to unalive herself then too. I've called the cops because I don't play with that. You can't play with me with that. And that morning, she went and had herself admitted into the hospital to make a point to TikTok that she was in the hospital. Now, she told everybody on the live stream she took all her trazodone, which don't do nothing. But she can't even reach the medicine. She can't get to it. Um, so last year off of Meet Me, um, people were gifting her because she had a plan to move. That plan to move fell through, not once, not twice, but 3 different times. Um, when she got back on this main account here, she's been on her other account for a really long time. When she got back on this account here, that in March, people started asking for their money back because they realized that she hadn't moved. I have a 5 hour live with her in it. I'll gladly send it to you. It was like maybe the 7th, where her mom has turned around and said that on one of them apps, she rented out a room to their house and a man showed up. She had already taken the money from the man. The man showed up and they didn't know what the hell was going on. Live, she says, well, it wasn't a man, it was a female. So, eh, and people gift her all day long, homie, all day long. And every week, it's a new person in her box that has no clue what's going on. And she's not just doing it on Meet Me, she's doing it on Favoritive, she's doing it on Lemon. You name it, she's doing it. It's
So,
insane.
so she's pulling out loans. Her parents are paying for loans. She's collected, when Bearded Wonder, the video that I was playing, called her out. She, at a minimum, collected $15,000 behind the scenes off of TikTok. That
Mm-hmm.
doesn't include TikTok gifts, and
Mm-hmm.
she's spending it by buying buying followers on TikTok, and
Mm-hmm.
not only that, she's gifting all this money on TikTok instead of actually moving. But then they put her on the news, and then she goes and lies to the news.
Right. Now again, that building is supposed to be she knew this. The building is there. They broke ground on it this year. It won't be built for another 2 years. And because of that fact, she didn't go in and say that she needed 24-hour care. She will sit on live early in the morning and she needs help changing and stuff like that. She will sit on live pissy. Saturday, I think it was, her parents own a tiny home and they were out there cutting the grass. And because they wouldn't take her home, she pooped on herself. They put her in the car. She didn't say nothing. And when they got her to the house, she said that she was angry because they didn't want to do A, B, and C. But they can't leave her at home by herself. She can't be left at home. She will run this, and All for One was in there too. All for One gave her mom a bunch of resources and this, that, and the third. She will turn around and say that she wants away from her parents. Her big thing is that her parents mentally, emotionally, and physically abuse her. Her parents do not abuse her, not at all. They beg her to even put her in the shower. She will, I have it where she sits up and she says, I'm scared. I'm scared to go out. I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to do that. And people are asking her, well, if you're that scared, then how are you going to move away from your parents? She won't go into a group home, even the day programs, she won't do that. Um, her mom told me that she wasn't doing any type of therapy and stuff. I guess that she just now got into that, but it was supposed to be 5 days a week. And we have only physically seen maybe 3 days out of the whole week since she supposedly started. Um, it's a mess. When I say it's a mess, it just doesn't have any animals involved in it.
You know what? You know what's wild is the amount of money, because I guess we will never know how much money she's collected, off of TikTok, just in, CAs, PayPal, stuff like that. We'll never know, because I doubt that she'll show what she's collecting from people. And
We've asked her to turn her gifter badge on, and she's like, "Oh, well, I gotta go," and she'll drop from the box.
that's unacceptable, because I bet you she has a high level gifter badge.
Her parents are 63 and 65. They're both retired. But she's putting her parents at risk. Her parents do get paid to have her there. They have also have said that they would let somebody come in 2 days a week and care for her 8 hours each day. But that's not what she wants. One, she wants a male caregiver, and two, she wants the caregiver to be her friend. When I was going to go out there just as a friend, I pulled my own background. I'm like, look, Faith, I have to gain your mom's trust. I have to give her my driver's license, everything, to show that I could at least take care of you while we're outside, you know? And her mom says, well, if you can get her to get out of the house and stay off of the internet, she said, I would pay you for it. And I said, I don't need you to pay me for it. I'm just coming out there as a friend. And that blew up. But I'll send you my whole 5 hour live. I just realized that I could just forward it to somebody, because a bunch of people have jumped on this. But over the last 4 years, I could tell you she could have probably bought 2 houses.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want to share, Pinky, send me a message. I'll provide you an email, and I'll put it in what I call a folder. That's what I put together, our folders for the people we bring awareness about. So send me a message, and then I'll provide you the email address, and then we'll address this again, because this is unacceptable behavior. The amount of money that she's collected and continues to collect on false pretenses, and then she doesn't spend the money on what she says is, for moving and doing this and that. It's unacceptable, and she needs to be held accountable for what she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for her parents. Because she doesn't have guardianship. Her parents don't have guardianship of her. The state of Texas isn't like that. So because she is of so-called sound mind and body, she can represent herself. Um, I've been sending them stuff for a very long time just to see if they can get in a court and even take over her payee. Now, it's against the law to take her phone from her. It's against the law for, them to leave her without a phone. But she's addicted to TikTok. And she is a little challenged, but she's bipolar.
But she knows
But
what she's doing. She knows what
She does know what she's doing.
yeah, she knows what she's doing by spending all this money on TikTok and gifting people. She knows what she's doing because she knows how to manipulate people.
Uh-huh.
And by manipulating people into send her thousands and thousands of dollars, she knows what she's doing. So, that can't be an excuse for her at this point.
Yeah. Um, and her parents can't do much, y'all. They can't cut off the internet because she has internet on her phones. And I say phones in plural. She
You
also
know,
has
one
an iPad.
one thing, Pinky, as parents and as civilians, phones and internet is luxury. It's not a state law. You must provide that for your sound mind child, whether they be minors or adults. If
Right.
it's they can't leave her without a phone, they could always get a landline. And people that are screaming elderly abuse, it absolutely is. However,
It
when
is.
as parents do we look at our children as the problem? A lot of us don't as parents.
Yeah,
Right.
this is
Well,
wild.
and that's what she does. So her parents can't take her off her phone plan because it's her phone plan. So she is responsible to pay for her phone. She gets $600 a month through Social Security. Her parents get paid to take care of her. But she doesn't get they don't qualify for like food stamps or anything like that. And when I say the cops are out there on a regular basis, and she was door dashing a coffee from Starbucks, and just the DoorDash alone was $20. That wasn't including the coffee. Um, but you'll hear because I won't cut the boxes on when like this where she can turn her actual camera on because then people feel bad for her. And I've said this, and this is going to sound really mean, y'all, but without the rugs in it, she is a Lisa Richards.
Wow.
Um, and it's bad. She will drop somebody real quick and block them when they start speaking the truth or try to hold her accountable for some of the stuff that she says. And the lies, the switch up of the lies. She will end a live and she'll be crying and carrying on and all that stuff. She also records her parents. She will provoke them and then record only what they have to say. When they've told her, for them to physically get her out the house without her leaving on her own, finding a facility and leaving on her own because she won't go into a nursing home, she don't want to be in different programs, none of that. They would actually have to have her evicted because the state of Texas, she lives there. Um,
Hey,
so
Pinky,
that
will you
Yes.
tell them about how she did go to a nursing home for a period of time and
Oh
absolutely
God.
despised it and begged to
Oh,
come back home?
oh God. Yes, yeah, because they took her phone at midnight and she cried. She was defecating herself, throwing stuff. Um, she begged her parents to come get her. And her parents aren't on any social media, so they just think all these people are in there bullying her and stuff like that. And a lot of people do when you hear somebody in the box, like myself, trying to make her take some type of accountability. We were up with her 4 days 4 days, day in and day out, trying to get her to understand what she was doing. And she says, "Yeah, no, I get it." And then when you ask her again, she just ignores you. When you ask her about the nursing home, she says, "Well, they mistreated me." They didn't mistreat her. They took her phone from her because she was up screaming and stuff like that on live. So she begged her parents, and that was after her going to Florida. She went to Florida with the dream that somebody was going to take care of her. She has also accused another handicapped person named Jeremy of having child porn in his phone and had his whole house raided On a live, the cop showed up and kicked in that poor kid's door.
She's
Um,
absolutely right. We all witnessed that.
mm-hmm. On a live, she accused that boy of having child porn, and he he didn't have none of that. She's got a different boyfriend each day, each week, and a lot of the handicapped boyfriends that she has, she wants them to move in because she wants their check. There's a guy that I just recently found. He said that he's handicapped and he has gave her over $5,000
Oh my goodness.
because she needs it to get out the house and this, that, and the third. So people believe her.
That's a
So
lot of
I'm glad you
information to
picked her
take
up.
in. That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know I just kind of overloaded y'all with all types of shit, but that's why I was like, look, I've been dealing with this for a very long time. And I got people in the comments that can tell you. Even her neighbor, her flippin' neighbor, has got an alive and said, please don't gift her. Don't do nothing. She's a scammer. And that I can't. I,
I can imagine, Miss Pinky, but it's important that this information gets out there because
100%.
getting this information out there to people on social media is very important because she's going to continue to manipulate people. She's going to continue to scam people out of money. She's going to continue to tell people, I'm going to be moving, I'm going to be moving. And then instead, she gives all the money away to like the Island Boys or people on TikTok and TikTok gifts, which is ridiculous. You know, it's out of hand.
Homie, one of her claims, oh, I'm sorry, one of her claims is that these people are DMing her, asking her to like come gift them. But we've asked her many times, like, show us a DM where someone's DMing you saying, hey, come gift me, give me money, you know? And she's yet to produce that. But
That's
that's
why.
what she'll say. Then she'll start crying and say, because they're asking me every day. And then she never shows where they're asking her for anything.
So here's the thing. Before I started the live stream today, they say her birthday's not till August something. I'm not going to put the day because people were
Yeah.
putting it in her chat. Why is she Why is she celebrating her birthday today?
Well,
Going
she
on for
celebrated it
weeks.
yesterday too. What are you
Weeks.
talking about?
That's what I don't get is she's manipulating people
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's a money grab. Like if your birthday's not till August, whatever, I'm not going to put the day. She's saying, oh well, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be at Disneyland on her birthday. I'm all like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. You're telling people you're going to be at Disneyland on your birthday, but you're celebrating today and from hearing from Pinky and here for this BS. Um, she was celebrating yesterday as well. It's all a money grab.
Well, you
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that scammers' birthdays is every day.
I've heard of that on a daily basis.
It's a monthly thing, monthly
Yes.
birthdays.
This is wild. It gets more and more bizarre as we continue, and I could only imagine what else is going to come out from a lot more people because this is unacceptable, and she needs to take accountability. And you know what? Uh, I think she needs to. Here's my opinion. Here's my opinion. I think she needs to be locked up. For a few days.
I agree.
I think they need to put her in some little shiny silver bracelets, and kind of to give her something to think about. I think she needs to be locked up for a few days and see what the outcome after she gets released because this is unacceptable. The amount of money she's taken and under false pretenses. I personally think that's just my opinion. If people want to sit here, I know some people are going to come for me later on and say, well, maybe you need to be incarcerated. That's fine. Well, you're entitled to your opinion. But I think she needs to be incarcerated for a short amount of time and let her sit there and think about what she continues to do.
anybody in here, a few weeks ago when we were up like 3 or 4 days with her, I told her, you do not want to end up on the side of TikTok I am on with the scammers and the beggars and this, that, and the third. And then 3 days later, she had some guy named Onyx that is a big creator in her box, and Amber was. Thank you, Amber. And he was making her do sexual noises for gifts.
Wow. Yeah, this is wild. This is beyond wild. Pinky, send me a message. I'm going to provide you with the email. If you want to share anything, I'll be more than happy to hold another live stream on Faith. And you're always welcome in a box. And that way we could give another rundown of this entire situation.
Giving credit
Uh,
where it's due, Pinky has tried her damnedest to really get Faith to understand that what she's doing is illegal and is going to cause her a lot of problems. And she told her, like, you do not want to end up, being the topic of a awareness live. And she just kind of blew that off, just like she did the Bearded Wonder when he said, you could end up in jail. And she basically was like, no, I won't. I mean, very indignant about it. So I mean, I give credit to Pinky Boy. She has really maintained composure in dealing with her, and has really done her damnedest. And I've been watching. I have been watching you, girl. I don't even know you know that I watch so much, but I have been paying attention. I really have.
I've been trying, man. And see, and I come in on this account for her now because my big account, I won't dare. Um, like even where she had first started at one time, do you know Ace? He does all the dance things with people from overseas and handicapped people and stuff like that.
Yes, did he
Um,
recently quit?
uh,
Like he quit doing his
quit.
lives because she was crying about that one
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he went on a TV show, so that's why he quit it. He couldn't talk about the TV show and different things like that. Yeah, he's on Love Island, and it's Enzo, not Onyx.
Oh, so here's the thing. She went on mute. Um,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. So what we want to do is we're going to do a follow up on this entire situation because, like I said, when I started the live stream earlier, she was on there. She had a big happy birthday sign behind her, hung on the wall, and people were asking, and they were even calling her out, saying, "Hey, I thought your birthday was not till August." She goes, "Yeah, but I'm celebrating early because I'm going to be Disneyland, yada yada yada." No, that's not how it works. I'm sorry, but it's a manipulation tactic. It's a money grab for her, and you know, this is wild behavior. If your birthday's not till August something, we're barely July 22nd. Don't be doing that because I'm gonna call her out on all this nonsense, and I'm not here to sugarcoat it, and that's just the way it's gonna be.
I'm just glad somebody big picked it up because there's been a lot of small profiles that have picked it up and watch and put her on the rewatch app. And the other day, it was so funny because she got on so many times. They were like, "We can't, I can't keep up." Because she gets off, she gets back on. She gets off, she gets back on. And her mama come in there, her daddy come in there, and they told her, you don't need it. Her mom told me that if I took her with me and like they dropped her off at the mall, she was like, she don't have 2 pennies to rub together. So are you going to be able to make sure that she eats and stuff? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's lunch. I wasn't tripping. But then to find out all the extra stuff was
Why does
like,
my hair look?
That's wild.
find out the extra stuff was just bad, because she's putting her parents in debt. And it, here for the BS can turn around and vouch for me. I've told her They can come in and take your parents' house. They can take this, and she does not care. And her parents are paying these loans back over and over and over again. These are overseas loans. They didn't even ask her for any type of proof of income. And within minutes, all that was gone. All of it was gone. She buys followers off of Etsy. It's like 50 followers for like $10. And if you go down her profile or get into one of her lives, homie, all you'll see is Nigerians. And because they're all bought.
Here's the thing. And she makes a lot of money. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but she makes like July 6th, she made $178 just in TikTok gifts. The following day, she made another 54. The following day after that, she made another 41. Then 32. Then 26. Then $28, 7, 14, 3, 22. The 18th of July, she made 176. The following day was 7. Then 17. Then $49 yesterday. She's making money just in TikTok gifts.
But that's only what you see there. That's not what's on the back end. Cash App and Venmo and Zelle and
Yeah. Yeah, and we're just talking TikTok gifts. I don't know how many subscribers she has. I don't know none of that. But you know what? I think enough is, and I'm talking just in TikTok gifts, everybody. We're not talking about payment apps. We're not talking about none of that. We know that she's collecting a lot of money on the back end. And no, that doesn't include her subscribers. That's just in TikTok gifts that she's been getting, every time she goes live. This is ridiculous. And you know what? I think it's very important that we do a follow-up live stream as soon as possible. And I want to invite Faith over to get in a box and give us an explanation. I just did, voila. I just checked the tick leap. What I want is for her to come get in a box and explain. And I want to hear the excuses as to why she thinks it's okay to scam people out of money under false pretenses. And I want to see what she has to say about this whole situation, because this is unacceptable.
Yes, homie, I agree. She is by far the worst one I've seen you cover.
This is
well, that and people say that her mods enable her. Y'all have to understand, a lot of her mods chastise her on the back end. But there's one mod, and she's probably in here. She will sit there because she has control over. She has given her control over her account, and at the beginning of the month, all of a sudden she was in love with this female, and if it's not drama to pull the numbers in, she doesn't want it. Sassy's one of her mods. Sassy Bad Bish, she's one of her mods.
Wow.
She's in the comments. She's asking for a box.
Let me see. I don't see her, but here, let me double check. Oops, I'm pushing a whole bunch of buttons over here. Let me invite her up here. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, I didn't mean you were a mod. No, Sassy's never been a mod. She's always in there. I'm not talking about you.
Oh, they're saying Sassy's a huge enabler? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I mean, Sassy sits in her box and talks to her and stuff like that. But yeah, they say Sassy's a huge
Enabler? So here's my question to Sassy. Why do you think it's okay that Faith manipulates people and takes people's money under false pretenses? Because you know what? This is unacceptable behavior. Why do you think that it's okay that in 6 weeks she's able to collect at a minimum $15,000 and uses the money to gift people on TikTok, buy followers, try to buy people's friendship? That's my question.
It might be a wild assumption, but with Sassy being unemployed, I wouldn't doubt if she gets some of that money.
I think also, I think Sassy is disabled, from what I understand.
But
Um,
but that should be
but
like
I wasn't talking about Sassy that was a mod and has control over her account.
yeah, no,
Um,
the one that they're
yeah.
saying in the comments is the huge enabler. There's no excuse. I don't care. There's no excuse how somebody sits there and enables somebody to take thousands and thousands of dollars from people under false pretenses that it's for moving, it's for this and that, and all that money goes to gifting people on TikTok.
And if you're of sound mind to get on a social media app, request a box, sit there for hours, enabling a scammer, then you are of sound mind to know that what you're doing is not right.
Exactly. This is here for this BS. You want to chime in? I'm sorry. You're just sitting in a box.
Oh, I'm fine. I have been chiming in.
Oh no, go ahead. Because it seems like you've been watching, you've been
Oh,
seeing everything that's
Pinky would
going
know
on.
far more than I do. I've just been I won't say a completely silent watcher. I do engage in the comments sometimes, and I'm not going to go in there. I also don't go in there. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, well, you're nice." Well, of course I am. What am I going to go in there and say rude, obnoxious things to somebody? Like, what good does that do? Yeah, I've been a silent watcher, watching and taking in what's happening. Um, that's the way you learn about what's going on. And like I said, I've been watching Pinky really, try her damnedest to do and get her to understand what she should be doing, what she shouldn't be doing, but to no avail. One of the things with her parents that I've noticed, God, she's very sneaky with her parents. She'll take and put that phone down somewhere and leave it on live, and then they'll have to go. Like the other day, I think they were in the bathroom doing something with her, and she had the phone set off to the side, and it was like you could hear her trying to like kind of take jabs at them and say things to try to like get them worked up while this was going on, and it's just God, she's trying to bait them into sounding bad while she knows she's got that phone sitting over there streaming what's happening. And they have no idea that they're being streamed on live while they're in there dealing with her in the other room.
She was in the shower at that time. They were trying to, and again, they have to fight with her to get her in the shower. I mean, Sassy, if you're an enabler, that's all on you. She said that she won't chastise her in front of everyone, but you sit up there and you're celebrating her birthday with her 2 days in a row, and her birthday ain't for another 3 damn weeks. Um, but I think it also sucks because there's like Sassy that I have the recording of that has said the R word, and then said she called herself that. There's Tay and Eric went ballistic one time and called everybody the R word. Um, it it's a lot, and Faith just chuckles at it, and uh, I don't I don't know. I mean, I'm getting to a point where it's a different flavor of Kool-Aid each week, and this week they've been around a few weeks, so and they're gonna say something wrong to her or not give her what she wants, and turn around and then bump, you know, they're going to be gone too. And there's people that have been with her for a very long time that tried to talk sense into her, and she does not care. Yes, cinnamon roll. And Tay lied about having terminal cancer and a pregnancy to get back at Faith, and Faith had a meltdown. That's where it started the whole 4 day live. My issue is the money situation and her always screaming to unalive herself. That is my two biggest things. Her parents, nobody can help her parents if her parents are gonna keep letting her do this. They've been dealing with her almost 28 years, so her parents told me that she is a pathological liar. She's very manipulative, and this is what she does. So, I mean, they know what she does, but they're not on social media to see. And I do email it to her mom all the time, because hopefully she'll get tired of it, and finally give in and go to the courts here in Texas and take a stand for her safety, because she's scared of her. So it's
It's
just
wild. This whole story is wild. We're going to do a follow up, Pinky. You're welcome to come get in the box because we try to reach as many people as possible, and that's the goal. And let people know what she's doing on TikTok. And, based on, I mean, it's only going to continue to get more and more wild. And I doubt that Faith will come and get in the box, but I will extend.
she will. She will. She'll come get in and she'll give you whatever story it is. Oh, yeah. If it's
Absolutely.
because you have these numbers, oh, yeah. She'll come get in a box all day long. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If she thinks people from the community over here are gonna go and throw her a bunch of money and TikTok gifts, that's not gonna be the case because she's gonna be held accountable for her actions. She is not. If she thinks she's gonna get followers and get TikTok gifts and stuff like that by coming and getting in a box, she is very much mistaken, and it's not. It's not gonna happen. Not at all. She's gonna be called out, and she's gonna be held accountable. And I want to know what everybody wants to know is where all that money went. Besides gifting everybody.
Amazon. Amazon, DoorDash, Netflix. I have a couple of recordings of that, of where she said it went, buying herself stuff.
The Island
Uh,
Boys.
the Island Boys, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got the video where she admits to. Let me see if I could grab it. Where let me see here. Let me play it for everybody. It's right here. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Not and
Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, so listen to what Faith has to say about money that she's collecting.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
$800 that I made off of the GoFundMe. Not any of that. That $400 was spent to pay for my phone. It was meant to pay for my medication. It was meant to pay for Netflix for my parents. It was meant to pay for groceries that I wanted. Because let's be real.
It was meant to pay to buy TikTok gifts and gift other people on TikTok. It was used for a lot of the wrong reasons. Let me call it for what it is. Everything, all the money she's collected and continues to collect is used for anything but moving out, how she claims and tells people all the time. You kind of see where we're going with this. It goes to everything else except for her when she lies to people and says money is being used so I can move out. Let's call it for what it is. It's not hard to figure it out. This is ridiculous at this point. Yeah, she's a modern day Bonnie. Not even Clyde is involved in this. She's a modern day Bonnie. Leave Clyde
And
out of
her
this.
meds are covered, homie. Her meds are covered, like 100% covered. Um, so I don't. Yeah, her meds are covered.
I bet if Clyde had money, he would be involved in it.
This is
Mm.
wild. Oh my goodness. Anonymous, did you request a box? I just here. Let me. I think they requested a box. I don't know. Oh, it might have been by accident. Okay. This is wild. I mean, imagine in 6 weeks you collect $15,000. And
Where'd you
see,
get that number at?
it's on the video. At a minimum. Here, let me see. Anonymous wants to request in a box. I have the video right here where they're calling her out on it, and she doesn't deny it.
Homie, did you want to play it again or no?
Yeah, I can play it for everybody. Go
Okay.
ahead, Anonymous. Did you request a box?
Yeah, it's a quick question, right?
Yeah.
If she's making $15,000, where's all this money going to besides like Netflix and Hulu and whatever other lives she has?
Gifting people on
And
TikTok.
She
and
gets
she's
big
gifting the
creators.
Island Boys. And what's crazy is the Island Boys are broke. They're not rich. All the money that they're flinging around, that's from the parents.
No, no, it's not. It's not just them.
No.
It's Enzo. It's when I say big creators, she goes in and she gives big creators to get a follow back.
Male.
Because they will follow her
Male
back. And then,
creators.
yeah, most of them are male, except for Tay. But that's what she does.
That's wild.
It's a lot of money. And like I said, I have the video. I'm going to replay it for everybody. She doesn't deny the fact about the 15,000 at a minimum, because then the Bearded Wonder had mentioned after that, and I'll play it for everybody. She's not denying it. And here, let me grab the video for everybody where she's being called out. And I'll go ahead and run it. I'll run it for everybody. Whoever wants to stay in the boxes, feel free. Let me run this video and watch how she doesn't deny. At a minimum 15 grand. And you know what? That money's gone. That money is gone. Let's go ahead and run it, and let's listen in.
Dad, can you please Dad, just explain to them.
There's nothing to explain.
Can you please? No.
Listen, he's telling it, y'all.
No,
he didn't know about it.
No, listen.
Daddy didn't know about it.
Of course he did. He knew.
He knew. Wait a second. Okay, well, let me ask you this, Faith. Will your father have a conversation with me so I can send him how many thousands of dollars you asked for in 6 weeks? Because I added it up.
Money.
No.
That isn't the point.
You asked for Faith. You asked for over $15,000 in 6 weeks, and you told everybody that you needed to move.
Help to move.
Because she needed help to move, she asked for over $15,000. Not once is she going to deny. Not once is she going to deny it. Let's continue.
But you didn't move.
Dad, I didn't move because you're not letting me finish what I have to say. You're commenting. So please don't. Okay? I did not move because every time I say I want to move, you tell me if I am not comfortable with where you are going, with what you are doing, and I don't want you to leave, and if I don't feel it's safe, you're not going anywhere.
But if you had money to move, we would have.
Dad!
No, Faith, be quiet and let your dad talk. Please respect your father.
Yeah, so
I want to hear what he has to say.
You said if you wanted to go to San Antonio, whatever it is, you have to arrange it.
Of course, but I've had the money in the 8 years past. Yes, I did.
W Dad in the chat. W Dad in the chat.
So didn't do anything.
W Dad in the chat.
Let me go.
The apartment wasn't ready.
The apartment was ready. You don't want me to change insurances. No, it's not. You don't want me to change insurances.
Yeah, but you're not going to change insurance until you know you're going to go there.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? I want to change insurance.
Hey, Faith.
You're not my guardian.
Faith. Hey, I just want to say to your mother and father, I literally bow down to y'all for the things that y'all are having to deal with everything that we have learned that has been happening. And I hope that.
What is your goal? Honestly.
My goal is to get you the help that you need without you stealing money from people.
Help them end this live and call me.
I don't have to.
She didn't like the fact that Bearded Wonder was calling her out on her nonsense. She didn't like the fact that She was being called out for the amount of money she went and asked for to get behind the scenes off of TikTok through CAs and other payment apps.
He did really good during that live.
He did. Let's continue.
In the live, I can mute myself, but I don't have any way to contact you.
Well, get away.
Your father just told the truth. He's not lying.
I know he's not lying, but also, you're not taking into consideration my feelings and what I live with every day. He has told me plenty of times.
But listen to me, $20,000 in 6 weeks is what you have asked from multiple people.
Did you hear her? She said, no, that he had said 15 before. You heard it directly from her. She doesn't deny the fact. Go ahead.
And her parents, she has a separate bank account, so her parents don't know about this money. Like, her parents don't know about any of this money. I read up just a second ago, and yes, she did gift Nick Harris, and she had Gypsy Rose's ex in there, and she creeped him out. Like, creeped him out. He didn't know how to get out the damn live so fast. So...
Wow.
She doesn't deny any of the money, y'all. She doesn't deny it at all.
And that's why I said minimum 15, but let's continue with the video. Let's continue.
$20,000 in 6 weeks is what you have asked from multiple people.
I'm gonna interrupt and
in between 15 and 20, it keeps going up.
Not even talking about money, you keep saying because of what you have to deal with. When you give respect, you earn that respect back. And they are your elders, they are your parents, and you do not respect them one bit anytime you are on live.
Faith, you need to read this also. You need to read this also because it does say misappropriate use of funds. So you need to misappropriation of funds. Like, read this because when you take out a loan. But listen, when you take out
money
a loan
from someone under false pretenses and not using it for the stated purpose can be considered stealing or misappropriation, depending on the specific circumstances and legal definition. It involves obtaining money under false pretenses, which is a form of fraud, which is exactly what you have done because you have sat on live and you have told people I need money to move, and then you have not moved.
And I want to add to that. All these people that give you money for certain things, Faith, and then you did not, Dina, I got to remove you.
Yeah.
And then you did not do what you said, they could legally take you to small claims court and sue you.
I feel like everybody brushed over the part when she said the people that gave the money, that's their problem.
That guy makes a very valid point. The gentleman, I can't see his name in the video, the one that just mentioned that. The way Faith thinks how, and a lot of the scammers do, a lot of the people that scam, the way they think is, hey, if they give me their money, that's all on them. No, Bearded Wonder was not the one that mentioned that. It was another gentleman in the box. Faith, the way Faith thinks is, oh, wow, if they give me their money, that's their fault, even though I spend my money other than moving out. Travis?
People have asked for their money back yet.
Yeah, you know, that's wild behavior for, but we see it all the time with scammers. It's like, wow, if they give me their money, that's their fault. Whatever I spend my money, if I tell them I'm going to move, or I tell them that I need it for my meds, or whatever the case might be, if they give it to me. So basically what Faith is telling people is, you're stupid enough to give me your money. Oh, wow, whatever I do with it, that's up to me. And if I spend it on other things that I didn't say I needed the money for, hey, you're stupid. You gave me the money, and that's how she thinks. Let's continue with the video.
That's exactly how she thinks.
Yeah.
So it's their fault that they gave her money.
You're muted.
That was on the live stream.
Faith, you're muted.
She was
she's on the phone.
Yeah, she was on a phone call. They said a lot of people were saying that when she was on that phone call during that live stream, it might have been her moderators calling her and telling her to get off the live stream. I don't know, because she's muted during this live stream with Bearded Wonder, and they said somebody by the name of Travis. But here's the thing. You know, if they're calling her and telling her, hey, get off the live, because they seen, you know, how she was digging herself into a you know what, but she didn't get off. Let's continue. You're welcome, Anonymous.
Tell every single person in this room that I have not stolen anything if they have given me a gift on TikTok for the purposes of moving, simply for the fact that if you don't agree with where I'm going, or if you don't agree with helping me get out of bed.
I thought mom and dad was the same person, Faith. No. That's what you just told us. You said mom and dad's the same person.
The same person, but my mom is going to tell you that.
Okay, but I'm going to tell you, your mother, ask your mother if I can send her the Cash App transactions where you've messaged people for in between $15,000 and $20,000 in the last 6 weeks.
Matter. No one.
It does matter.
No, it does.
You see how she screams? She wants to overtalk everybody and screams, and she says, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I ask people between $15,000 and $20,000 to be sent to me, you know, through payment apps. It doesn't matter. She screams over, and she thinks it doesn't matter. And then she gets all this money, and she instead does other things instead of moving. Yeah, zero accountability. Let's continue.
It does matter. That is stealing.
No, it's not.
That is stealing. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is theft.
It's not theft. You are crazy.
So Faith seems to think that it's not theft by deception, that it can be considered fraud, you know, but hey, that's what Faith thinks. Let's continue.
No.
Yes, it is. Faith, you can go to jail for this.
No, I can't.
I'm trying to help save your ass, okay?
And you know what? Bearded Wonder did a great job on this live stream. Bearded Wonder did a wonderful job on this live stream, and I'm telling you, this is. She thinks that she's untouchable or invisible, that nothing will come of it if people do not pursue some type of legal action against her. She thinks that, hey, I'm untouchable. Let's continue.
Tell you, hey, look, if you apologize to these people, you might be okay.
Wait a minute. What is happening? No. What's happening is they think I've stolen.
No,
so her mom is about to be in the background. Listen in.
You apologize to these people, you might be okay.
Wait a minute. What is happening? No. What's happening is they think I've stolen.
No, there ain't no think, Faith.
Stolen money from everyone that is on the live. If they've sent me gifts for moving.
No, Faith, it's not gifts on TikTok that we are talking about. No, it's not. I'm not talking nothing about the gifts. I'm talking about the thousands of dollars that you have asked for people to send you on Cash App or PayPal in the past 6 weeks. Thousands.
Okay.
Thousands.
Can I say something?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't know where this money is going, because this money is...
No, Faith, be quiet, please. I want to hear what your mom has to say.
Let me speak. You're asking us for money all the time. Okay, let me speak.
So her mom is also telling Faith, because that's her mom in the background. Her mom is confronting her about them giving her money as well. So not only is she collecting all this money from people on TikTok and who knows what other platforms, she's also getting money from her parents. Let's continue.
They're saying they're sending you money. No. I want to know where the money's going. Can I tell you? Don't yell. Can I tell you? I'm trying to find out where you're in debt. Yeah. You have been in debt. Yeah. So I understand whatever that. Money is coming, where's it going? I can tell you where it's going. Okay? I tell you that it goes to things that I need or want because
that it goes to things that she needs and wants. You know, it's not going to moving. It's not going to moving. Things that she wants. They say, you know, her meds are already covered, stuff of that nature. So where does all this money, besides gifting people on TikTok? Besides gifting people on TikTok, this is wild. Let's continue.
Money that they sent me, I have every intent to use for moving out. Just let me. Where is it? Because there's nowhere. Mom, when it was.
And her mom told her that she's in debt, and she agreed that she is in debt. She didn't deny it that she's in debt, but she's collecting all this money. And there's no way you spend, at a minimum, there's no way you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on Netflix and stuff like that. I get it. She gets DoorDash. She gets all this. There's no way you're gonna go through that much money just in DoorDash and stuff like that. It's supposed to be used so she can move. Let's continue.
Is there? I have asked you several times. It was never there. Yes, it was. Okay. Mom, I've had it. No. I've had the money in the past. You've never had any money more than 24 hours.
Somebody please report this.
Please stop.
She's telling the truth, Faith.
No, she's not. You're not telling me. You've never had any money. I have. No, because every time I ask you to move, listen to me.
Listen, every single dime you have ever gotten from this site,
it's
you
gone.
have given away.
No, that.
You hear her dad? Her dad straight up told her. Let's run that back.
No, she's not. You're not telling me. You've never had any money. I have. No, because every time I ask you to move, listen to me.
Listen, every single dime you have ever gotten from this site, given away.
No, that is not true.
That is true.
Because after when I tell you that I want to move, you're not listening. You don't have any money. Can you listen? You are. Can you listen? Can you listen?
Faith, will you please respect your parents? Please respect them.
Can you please listen? Can you please just sit down and have a conversation? Because at the end of the day, I've tried to explain to them.
All right, Faith, can I talk? Faith, if I end my live right now, send me a message with your Snapchat, and I want to call and have a conversation with your father. If he will have.
See, her dad called her out on the nonsense. Her dad said, hey, all the money you made off this app, which is TikTok, she has given it away. Now, she has given it away on TikTok. All the money, you know, they're asking her where all the money that she's collected from people through payment apps, where's all that money? Because she's in debt. But her dad called it for what it is and says, hey, all that money went to gifting people on TikTok. That's wild behavior. That's wild behavior. Let's continue.
That because I need him to understand it from our point of view. So
no one needs to understand it from your point of view. Like you said, you're doing this for clout.
No, I'm doing this because you're stealing from people and you are going to go to jail.
I just want to know where the heck this money is going. It's going to me because every time.
Oh my goodness. She goes, it's going to me. So it's not going to move. You know, what she lies to everybody about. She goes, it's going to me. Yeah, we know it's going to you, Faith. We know.
It's because you're stealing from people and you are going to go to jail.
I just want to know where the heck this money is going. It's going to me because every time I tell you, where is it going? Because you're not spending it on you. I am. How? Where? What do you mean? You're giving it away. No, I'm not. What? Where is it? It goes to my phone. It goes to. There's some things that I have.
Faith, will you do me a favor? Faith,
There is no way that she's spending thousands and thousands of dollars on her phone. No way.
Hey, do me a favor. Turn your gifter badge on for me, please.
Bearded, we're not doing this right.
Turn your gifter badge. That's what I thought right there.
And then she disappeared. That's when she got off the live stream. That's when she got off the live stream with Bearded Wonder and the other gentleman, Travis. And she didn't want to show her gifter badge because she knows when they see her gifter badge, they right away, if you're like a level 50 or something like that, that means you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars gifting people on TikTok. That is. Go ahead, Pinky.
Homie, I have a question.
Go ahead, Truth About You.
Could it be, since she's so good at the abuse tactic with her parents and the manipulation, could it be that her parents were, let's just per se, calling her out while she was being exposed to maybe make other people think like their perception that she was going to be held accountable for what she's doing? Because if the father stated he knows that she's getting the money and it's not going to what it needs to be going to, then he's acknowledging that he knows that his daughter is scamming people out of money on the platform.
I hear you loud and clear about that, Truth. What Pinky was saying, and I've heard other people in the comments say that, like her parents are scared of her.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's a part of the manipulation tactic. I understand that. Like, there's definitely elderly abuse going on there.
Oh yeah. But I think, in my opinion, I just think that they seen that she was being called out, and they wanted to speak up while this live stream was going on, because there was 1,100 people in the live stream.
Yeah, there was an audience, so you're saying they probably felt safe, and that's why they said something.
Well, it, but no, they do it all the time. So when they come in there and they hear her screaming, the one night it was like 1:00 in the morning, and they do come in there and kind of try to forewarn people that, hey, don't give her no money. You know, she's in debt. She did this. She did that. And because they end up finding out from other people that call. Like, I had to have her Google herself because she's like, her mom said that she gets tons of calls all day long, and she don't know who these people are, and she don't answer the phone. So, I mean, the cops have been called multiple times, and people are thinking that she's being abused, so they call the cops, or she's threatening to unalive herself and they call the cops. But I think her parents aren't on this platform, and as you see, she cuts them off constantly. It's a constant thing. And then the one day All for One was in there, and she let her mom actually talk to her, and she says, well, I agreed to let you have 2 days a week, have a caregiver in here. And she's like, well, you won't give up the contract. Well, her parents can't give up the contract because they take care of her 24 hours a day. So they can't just give up the contract, but they can hire somebody to come in 2 days a week. But again, she only wants a male caregiver, and she wants somebody that's going to be her friend. And that when people try to explain to her, her mod actually just came in here. When people try to explain to her, like her mod, you can't cross them lines. Well, what if we're friends after they get out of work? Well, you still can't cross them lines, and it ends up being bad. It ends up in a totally different situation. And even though she understands that, she still wants somebody that's going to come in and be her friend. So,
I think there's more to it than that, Pinky. Don't you? I mean, she makes. I have seen her make grown-ass men blush 10 times over when she gets in a battle with these people. and she's got a book of jokes that she likes to refer to. And in fact, if you go look at her page, she's got a picture on a post of a Hoyer lift making talking about like what it's used for, like it being one of the most expensive Smex chairs that there could be.
Chairs, yeah.
Uh-huh. And then she likes to refer to herself as Virgin Mobile. And
Yes.
she speaks to these male people that she's battling in this manner. And the uncomfortableness is you could cut it with a knife in that room. It's that bad.
I just want to thank here for this BS for making me lose my appetite for the rest of the day.
I'm
sorry.
You know,
but again, she admitted to how much, homie? She admitted to she took how much?
She doesn't deny the fact. She doesn't deny the fact of, at a minimum 15,000 in a matter of 6 weeks. She doesn't deny it. I played the video for everybody. She got mad when Bearded Wonder, because Bearded Wonder said, she asked for 15, and then later on in the video, he said 20, and she got mad. She got mad at Bearded Wonder because then she said, earlier you said it was 15,000. She doesn't deny the fact at all. And the fact of the matter is, she lied to everybody. She lied to everybody, told everybody it was going to be to move, yada, yada, yada. Now my question is also, she said that for her birthday, she'll be over in Disneyland. That's why she's celebrating her birthday today. And Pinky said that she was celebrating yesterday her birthday, but her birthday's not till August something. So it's a money grab. It's all a money grab. She was celebrating her birthday today. What, she wants people to send her another $10,000-$15,000? Based on, if she's celebrating 2-3 weeks in advance. So what does she expect for everybody to pay for her Disney trip? She's starting to remind me of Maggie Foster.
Well, it's like Fifi said, homie, it's like an addiction. And when you're already a pathological liar and a manipulator, it's addicting. Other people's money becomes addicting, and it's disgusting.
It is, but we're talking a lot of money here.
We are.
We're talking not $1,000, $2,000. Even that for somebody, $1,000, $2,000 will put food in your fridge and stuff of that nature. We're talking a lot of money, and it's wild behavior for her to continue to do this. And that's why I gave my opinion on this. My opinion was that maybe she needs to be locked up for a certain amount of days. And
she did say she went to go stay where they had bars. So,
well, she needs to take accountability. That's just no. Her birthday's not till August something. I know the day, but I'm not mentioning the day. It's not her birthday today. It was not her birthday yesterday. But for scammers, every day is your birthday when you're scamming people out of money. I've seen scammers say that they have a birthday once a month. Oh, sorry to hear that, Christina. It's not her birthday. It's about 2 to 3 weeks away. It's not her birthday. I've seen scammers say that they have a birthday once a month, and it's just wild. It's Miss Tierra. That's what I heard. I've heard several different things. Miss Sabrina, the reason it's to manipulate people. It's a money grab.
and we're also covering the money that we've known she's gotten in the past 6 weeks, not what she's been doing for years on the platform.
Yeah, this is that is wild behavior. So we need to do a follow up on Faith. I'll send her an invitation. She might already have me blocked, to be honest with you.
No, she likes the attention, homie. She'll come.
I just got a quick question.
She might be in here.
Pinky, do you know, are they actually going to Disneyland in August?
I have no clue. I don't think so. I mean,
I was just wondering
that's
because,
I mean because she wanted her mom to ship her up there, and she says that she moved here from California, but y'all, she moved here from California like years and years ago when she was young. It
yeah, a
wasn't
child,
like,
from my understanding.
yeah, it wasn't like it's a, some people think it's like 5 years ago. No, that I'm talking about she was little when they moved here. But
Did
she
anybody
wants her parents to ship her back up there like somebody's gonna take care of her.
did anybody share the live stream to her today?
I
Did anybody
can't. She's
share it
got
to
me
her?
blocked.
Oh, well,
Tiara, get up in a box and to her. Yeah, Tiara, send it to her.
I
I
do
don't.
think, homie, that if you
Understand.
do, I do think, homie, if you do a live on her, I do think it'll have an impact and a positive one for people that are easily manipulated and gullible and naive on this platform.
Oh, she can't manipulate our community. I'm sorry,
I know.
but that's the one thing I will say. Faith, she's probably listening. She's on the outside listening in, probably. My message to Faith is: you will not come over here and manipulate anybody. This is not a platform where you're going to manipulate people. You're going to make people feel sorry for you. On the contrary, people are going to call you out. Going to call you out on what you're doing, the scamming that you're doing. So come get in the box. Just come get in the box, and I want to hear the excuses as to why you're scamming so many people out of money and lying to people. But over here, no sympathy from our community. Over here, you're going to be called out. You're going to be held accountable. And I know she's listening in because they typically do. Moderators typically run back and let her know they record. Record all you want. It's a public platform. It's public, and
And I didn't know that she admitted to $15,000 just
she didn't
recently.
deny it. She didn't deny
I
it.
mean,
That's why I played the video.
that's insane. I seen Bearded go live, but I caught the end of it, so I had no clue that it's been 15 grand within the last 3 weeks. I mean, that's
They said in a matter of 6 weeks, that's how much she was asking for, 15 to 20. She never denied it. If she didn't receive that, she would have said, "No, I didn't. I didn't get that much. I only got so much."
And I did forewarn her. I told her many a days, on live, off live, you do not want to end up on this side of TikTok because they're ruthless. And I don't think, um, some people go in there. A lot of times she does not read the chat. Most of the time she does not read the chat. So when people get in there and they're bullying her, we see it. She don't really see it. She barely looks up from the other phone.
That's what I was going to say. She
So
spends a lot of time on the other phone, texting and I don't know what the hell, looking at other lives,
yeah,
all
and
kinds of
if
stuff.
somebody's not in the boxes, she'll talk to people that's in the boxes, but most of the time she's not paying no attention to the chat. And now that all the Nigerians are coming in, they're coming in and they're throwing them in boxes and they're making fun of them. And it's gotten, if we thought it was vile back in March, it's gotten vile for the chat now because they're making fun of these that random people that are like, hey, can I be your friend? And uh, and she's like, oh, well, it's just bots. Well, I have a screenshot where at that time she only had, at the beginning of July, she only had like 37,000 followers. And if this is from today, then she's buying followers.
She
She's
had
buying them.
50,000 a week ago. It was 50.9, I think. And now it's at 75. I didn't even know. I just saw that too when I
Oh
came in
no,
here.
no, it's not at 75. She's at 86,600 right now.
Yeah, she's buying them then because
Oh
that's one
my
of her
God.
goals is to
Yeah,
get 100,000 before her birthday.
she's at. I
Before her
just checked her.
birthday.
I just checked her profile. She's at 86,600 followers right now.
Yeah, that's all bought then and a bunch of bull because when I first like I said a month ago it was at 50.9.
So she's buying these by the thousands.
Yes, and that that adds up pretty quick. That's a good chunk of change. Another thing I think that nobody's touched on is her claims of that her parents are using her for this $2,000 a month. Like that's why they want to keep her there, is because they want to collect this caregiver money. And
No.
I'm going to say nothing could be further from the truth, because if you think the amount of care that they give her on a daily basis, 24/7, 365, is worth $2,000 a month, then you're out of your damn mind. Um,
There's
it's
no,
worth
I
by
mean,
far
if
more.
for $2,000, you couldn't abuse me like that.
Right.
The way you speak to me for $2,000. Not even
Right.
for 10 minutes.
It's
Yeah,
horrible.
I
And
mean,
she'll sit there and say, like, that's why they make her stay there, so they can continue to collect that money. That's why they won't
no.
let her get another caregiver, because they want that money. That's like they are using her to keep that money. And I'm just like, I'm sure that they have had their careers, they have retired. They are probably pretty well set. I see they have a nice home. I don't know their financials, but I know that $2,000 a month, they work by far harder than that. I watched this girl drop a Capri Sun on the floor and go text her mom to come pick it up. So you're going to tell
Yeah.
me that poor woman running around, hither and thither for this girl all day long is worth $2,000 a month? You're out of your mind. They deserve 10 grand a month putting up with her.
This is wild. This is and that's why I said, you know what, we need to do a follow up live stream on Faith, because this is out of hand. And whether she comes and gets in a box or not, I'll invite her moderators. I'll send. I'm gonna extend an invitation, because I know her moderators are watching and listening. They probably think that we don't have a big enough community to get the word out. I'll invite her moderators. Come on down, get in the box,
You
explain
know
to
who you
us.
want to talk to? I would love to have a conversation with her mom. I feel for that woman every day. I watched her
Yeah.
have like an hour-long argument with her about getting out of her bed so she could get her out of her peed up clothes and sheets. Like, come
Well,
on, she's trying to help you. Do you know how unhealthy that is for your skin and stuff? Like, come on. And she's
does
in there
anybody know? Does
begging her to
anybody?
get her up.
No, go ahead. Sorry about that. Here for this BS.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She just was begging her, like, profusely, like, please let me help you get dressed and out of these clothes, and get the sheets off the bed, and, get the things pulled back together for the day. And she just, nope. She's like, you give me 10 more minutes. It kept being 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes, this, that, and the other thing. And here's this woman. She's just trying to do what's best for this girl, her daughter, and, trying to keep things cleanly and the way that they should be. And she's sitting there, no, give me more time. Like, why would you want to sit there like that? Why?
And not the one. She said her mom should turn off the live stream. If her mom goes near her
Oh,
phone,
God.
she has a meltdown.
A conniption fit. That's what I would
So,
call it. Like,
yeah,
God.
she has a meltdown. I mean, Amber's
Call the
been in
police.
there with me. Amber stayed up days with me, trying to help Faith and talk to Faith and talk her off a ledge. And one of her main mods is in here. She won't comment. I keep seeing her going back and forth, and
What's
I'm
her name?
surprised that Yoshi.
Yoshi? Why
Uh
doesn't
huh.
Yoshi, since Yoshi wants to come in and out, why doesn't Yoshi come get in the box and explain to everybody why they enable this type of behavior? I mean, just don't sit in the background listening in. For her moderator, Yoshi, get in the box. I mean, I'm going to keep it respectful with you. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to do any of that. So why don't you grab a box and explain to everybody why you think it's okay, or Sassy, that whoever her other moderator
No, Sassy's not a mod. Sassy
no
refuses to be a mod, but
no
Sassy's in her box 24/7.
the big enabler. Sorry, the big enabler, Sassy. Why don't you request a box, and I'll keep it respectful, or any of her moderators, but make sure that you're one of her moderators. Why don't you get in a box? I'll keep it respectful, and I'll let you explain to everybody why you think it's okay what Faith is doing. Just like I said, I want to hear what your excuse is, or rhyme of reason to thinking that taking thousands and thousands of dollars under false pretenses. So come on up. I mean, you're the next contestant on The Price is Right, or do you want me to play that little clip of you're the next contestant? But they won't. Hey, all I can say is officially Yoshi, is that the account? Pink.
Yeah.
She's in the comments. So why not request a box officially, Yoshi? And I know you said you had a conversation with somebody, but we were not present for that conversation. So
With Tiara, Tiara's known Faith a long time too, and has actually been doing a lot of awareness on her, but it's not like, again, Tiara's a small person, so it's to get you and bearded, and I told Faith she was gonna end up on this side of TikTok, man. This is not good.
No, this is not good because not only do I call out the scammers and the beggars, I call out the moderators and anybody that enables that type of behavior. Let me, if for the people that don't know how this platform is run and how this community has been built up and how we're all a community as one, if they're new and they don't know how things are conducted, we do it respectfully. We bring awareness respectfully, like many other people. We don't bash people over here. We don't do none of that. But you will be called out. If you are enabling scammers and beggars to be on social media, knowing what they're doing and scamming people out of money, we'll call you out, and I'll do it respectfully. I won't.
Okay. I missed Tiara's live last night, but Tiara said I wouldn't say Yoshi isn't an enabler anymore after last night with her sister. So maybe they finally got through to her.
It's my understanding she was only a mod for a week, homie.
Yeah, she did she hasn't been there long. She hasn't been there long. Eric is one of her mods. There's Brandy. Okay, Brandy. Yeah, I missed the live last night. Brandy was one of her, I can't say supporters. She was one of her friends, and she was constantly telling her about herself. And she turned around and dropped poor Brandy like a fly because she told her the truth. Oh, Yoshi said she's still a mod.
So here's the thing. Somebody asked the question, how did Faith scam under false pretenses? When you tell people that you need all this money to move, and instead of using that money that you collect to move, and you go and spend it on DoorDash and gifting a lot of different creators on TikTok, big creators, just to buy a friendship or just to get a follow back, that is scamming under false pretenses. Let me call it, like I said, over here, we don't sugarcoat anything. Yeah, Netflix and her phone, but you don't spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a phone bill, on Netflix. No. So that's why I'm telling people it's under false pretenses, whether people agree or not. The majority of the people on the live stream will agree that, if you tell people you need this money to move and you don't move, and you go spend it on buying followers and gifting people thousands of dollars on TikTok and doing all this craziness, that is wild behavior. You lied to everybody. Essentially, you lied to all the people that sent you money by saying you needed it to move, and then you went and did something else and spent it foolishly. That is under false pretenses, and you can look it up, Google it.
And the GoFundMe. She had a GoFundMe and it was $20K, and that changed from $20K to move, and it went up to $50K to pay off her debt. I just asked Tiara if she would get in a box or Brandy, because again, I missed the live last night, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, this is wild. This is and that's why the moderators won't come get in a box. They just won't come in and they won't answer questions. That they might be in the comments. They might do all that, but you know what? You, if you're a moderator for her or you're an enabler for her, you know what she's doing. And you're welcome, Auntie T. Uh, if you know what she's doing and you enable it and you cheer Faith on, um, cheer her on to continue doing what she's doing, you're going to be called out. That's just it. You know, if you're new to this side of TikTok, then welcome in. If you don't know how, like I said, if you don't know how we do things on this side of TikTok, your people are finding out. If you're new to the platform, welcome in. And I want to thank everybody for the follows. We don't do this for numbers. We don't do this for views. We do this because right is right, wrong is wrong. That's just bottom line. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If you're scamming people for money under false pretenses, you're going to be called out. If you're constantly begging on TikTok, you're going to be called out. If there's a lot of factors that come into play with this, and I don't think Faith wants to be on this side of TikTok. Because once you make it to this side of TikTok where scammers are called out and stuff, it's not a good thing.
Somebody does want to know if they've been, I guess, have taken money from Faith has taken money from them. Who do they contact?
If so,
Mexican homie.
So let me say this: if you have donated money or given money to Faith through any payment apps, send me a message. I'll bring you up in a box, whatever the case might be. You can send me a message. If you have receipts on what you sent her, I would greatly appreciate it that you provide a receipt. We'll redact any information, like relevant information, like any government names or stuff like that. We'll make sure to redact it, and we'll show everybody. We will show everybody, what is going on, and but Faith does not deny the fact of what she's getting, and she says that the money is for her, blah 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 blah. This and you know what, Faith, you spent the money on other things that you lied to everybody. You lied to all your followers, your supporters, people that support her, and on her live streams and doing all this and that. She lied to everybody, and basically what she says is, you sent me money. I spend it how I want to. You're stupid for sending that money to me. It's in the video. It's in the video. I played it several times. Bearded Wonder is the one that had the live stream. So essentially she said, hey, and it's on the video. She said, hey, if you were stupid enough to send it to me, that's your fault. I spend it on however I want, but it didn't go to moving. That's just it. I mean, bottom line, flat out, came out of her mouth. That's just how it is. I'm sorry if you got scammed. I'm sorry if you sent her money thinking she was actually going to move. But that's why we tell a lot of people, don't send money to anybody on social media. Do not.
I just came across your live. I didn't even know you were covering Faith. Because I told her she didn't want to be on this side of TikTok. But Smokey's down in the comments. He's been in her live recently. But
she don't want, so Faith doesn't want to show her gift badge. I guarantee you Faith's gift badge is between a 40 and a 50. That it has to be, even if it was at a 30 to 40 range gifter level, Faith is in that category. Well, you requested? Okay, hold on. let
Yeah,
me bring you up.
Con's been in there too.
Okay,
Um,
let me bring you up. So it has, if you're between a 30 and 50, 50 is the highest gift badge available that I know of.
oh, well, Sassy, hold on. Sassy, if you want to go off, she says, I'm about to go off. If you want to go off, Sassy, you can get in a box because, again, I didn't do this.
Sassy wants to go. She can request a box. I mean, if she wants to let it all out in a box, go ahead. I invited you. I've invited you to come get in a box. So if you want to go off in the comments, then go off in the comments. That's fine. I'm not going to block you, but why not go off in a box and let it all out? I mean, what is it that we're saying so wrong? What is it that are you bothered by us sitting here and calling her out? Come on. So come on up in a box. In the meantime, cars, go ahead.
Hey, Mexican, how are you?
Doing good. How's it going?
I'm doing well. Pinky knows me.
Go ahead.
Very
I
well.
got in a, I actually got in a lot. I have a child with a disability, and I got into a box the other night to try to speak to her, to tell her that, to just tell her, I understand you're saying that there's things you can't do or want to do or whatever. And I try to educate for special needs because I do have a child with special needs. I got up in a live trying to tell her, look, honey, try to do things that you can do. Don't be disparaged by what you can't do. And while I'm in this live, you've got the mods and these other people bringing guys up in this box to try to do a dating thing. I'm like, I said no, drop him. I'm trying to talk to her about what I can help her do, resources, anything like that. And all the comments, everyone in the boxes were telling me I was rude AF because I told them to drop somebody that was there to speed date with her or whatnot. I only went in to try to help educate and wanted to speak to her about disabilities. And they wouldn't even allow me to do so without trying to speed date. I was trying to tell her that what she was doing was wrong, that please, I'm a single mother with a child with a disability. I don't draw a check. My son doesn't draw a check. And it just pisses me off that you've got someone like this saying the rude things about the parents and they only do it for money and this, that, and all of the other. It pisses me off that people think it's okay to get on this app and beg for money. I don't care what it's for. Just because you have a disability doesn't make it okay to get on this app and beg money for it. I don't do it. I don't do it for my son or on behalf of my son. But they didn't want to hear any of that. It was more like I said, trying to speed date or hook her up with these guys. And it's wrong.
It is. And there's going to be a lot of excuses on Faith's part, the enablers, her moderators. Over here, like I said, you're not going to get a pity party. We're not, we're not going to fall for the lies and the betrayal, that Faith is, causing to the people that support her and follow her and give her money and gift her and all this stuff. I mean, you're not going to con us. You're not going to do any of that. It's just, you're not going to come over here and manipulate anybody on this platform. That's just the way it is. So, hey, if people don't like what the Faith is being called out, well, I don't know what to tell you. And that's why her moderators won't come get in a box. The enablers won't come get in a box because they're just going to get upset.
And they will, and that's the sad part. Like I said, regardless of a disability, not a disability, it doesn't make it right to lie to these people, to scam them, to con them for money or whatnot. There are people out there that truly need help and cannot get it because we have people on this app that are using their disability or their whatever they have going on for people that truly need help. And it just pisses me off. And I see all her mods in here. It's just so wrong. I would never use my child's disability to come on an app to beg people for money. And how people think it's right to do so, they are just as guilty as she is.
I agree. And we'll see what comes of this. I know I was looking to see if she was live because, like I said, she was live earlier celebrating her birthday, which is not till August. So we'll see what comes
Mello
of this.
is Mello is the one that has Messy Mello. She's the one that has a Hota Face account. She's a mod too. And she's been hurt by Faith. I understand that she's still around Faith. But Mello, you want a box? I tried to forewarn her she was going to end up on this side of TikTok, and I just happened to get sent this live because I didn't know that Mexican Homie was going to pick this up.
See, I got sent a lot of messages. I really don't live stream a lot. We've been focusing on spending time with the family and stuff like that. Now, once I got so many messages and I started looking into it, I was like, yeah, unacceptable. Then I came across the video of Bearded Wonder where they were calling Faith out, and I was like, okay, now is the time to bring it to this side of TikTok. A lot of people do not like. A lot of people do not like being on this side of TikTok, especially if you're being called out, because then I'm going to be the bad guy, and that's fine. Say hello to the bad guy. That's me, the Mexican homie. Once again, they can sit there and say, oh no, Mexican homie's fault, yada yada yada. But once again, say hello to the bad guy because I'll be the bad guy. And once you make it to this side of TikTok, there's other people in awareness that are going to pick this up. I know Harley Rider Girl. Harley Rider Girl says, we'll be bad with you, Mexican homie. So, hey, other awareness people are going to pick this up and they're going to start posting videos and calling her out. And then they really get upset. They get so upset, like, look at Sassy, the one that said that she was going to go off. She's still in the comments. I told her, go, if you're going to go off, get in a box and let it all out. Let your frustration out because we're calling Faith out. Go off. I mean, if you want to hold a live stream, go ahead. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape.
Honestly, homie, what is anybody upset about? The only thing people are in here doing is talking about what they witnessed on a live public platform. Like these aren't things that someone dug around or went snooping to find. This stuff has happened in front of everyone's face on a public platform. They're just basically discussing it and talking about it. That's it. There's no big, big shockaroonies here. This is all stuff that has been happening for everyone to witness. I mean, a lot of people just aren't there to witness it. That's it.
And that's the thing about it. We're not over here bashing Faith. We're not doing any of that. We're just calling her out for her own actions, and then we're calling out the individuals, the ones that enable her and support her in what she's doing. That's just it. I mean, if I'm in the wrong for calling Faith out, then I'll be in the wrong. But you know what? What Faith is doing is completely wrong, 100%. And let people be upset. Go ahead, do a live stream. Talk about the Mexican homie all you want. Like I said, we don't do this for views. We don't do this for numbers. We don't get paid for this. So, hey, if they want to be upset, go ahead. There is nothing that they could say that. I mean, go ahead, be mad. So, I want to thank everybody in the boxes. It is greatly appreciated. Truth About You. Well, I got somebody else that I'm going to be calling out right now. If anybody wants to stick around in the boxes, that's fine. Now, we will do a follow up on Faith and see what the response is to this. So I want to thank you, Miss Con Cars. Sorry, I can't get your.
That's okay. Everybody just calls me Con.
Yeah, so we'll do a follow up, and if Yoshi wants to get in a box next time, that's fine. And Pinky, thank you very much as well. Send me a message, and I'll provide you an email. And that goes for anybody. If you have receipts that you sent money to Faith under false pretenses, then send me a message, and I'll give you emails to.
Boxes this afternoon, and I just want to put out there that they're knocking them out of the park. Nick Harris has been put in jail. Debbie the Pet Lady has done some jail time recently as well. So all the beggars and scammers on this app should probably be watching out because boy, they're dropping like flies. Have a good afternoon.
BS. It is a pleasure having you in the box as always. And then yeah, Victoria was locked up. Nick Harris, Mark Russell, Debbie the Pet Lady. They're falling. They are falling. So thank you, Pinky. Thank you, Conan Cars. It is.
Thank you, homie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, homie. Again, I just went into her live trying to educate on the disability side of it with my son, and it was just totally ignored. And anything I could help her with, I would love to and be glad to help with resources or anything. And that's what I was trying to let her know, that I would be there to help. And it was overlooked
you
by
missed
others.
it because All for One had already gotten there and already had a whole bunch of stuff pulled up.
Wow.
And she,
Yeah.
okay. And she didn't listen to him either.
No. He even
Okay.
did a thing on her the other day with Maggie. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I just scrolled past it and I was like, oh shit, All for One's doing a live on her. This has gone bad. So.
Well, she's made it
Well,
to this.
Pinky, you know me. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm all about advocating and educating. That's all I'm here for. And it was just totally she didn't care, and it defeated the purpose. So I do appreciate you letting me come up. I will drop down, and thank you for everything you do.
You're welcome. You have a blessed day. You have a blessed day, Pinky.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll send you a message now so I can get my live and stuff over to you.
Thank you, Pinky. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. So far we covered Faith. We've covered Sheena and Dawn, also known as Sheena's Jungle House. I'm going to move over to somebody that does need attention. And it's very important that we give them the attention because they are longtime beggars and, these people just refuse to work. But let me give them the attention that they want. Let me grab their account. Where is it at? Oh, right here.
Mr. Homie?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay up here so the live doesn't lag, but I'm going to go take my shower.
Okay.
Because I have a hot date tonight.
Oh,
I know.
congratulations.
Oh, and I got blocked by Tim and Angela last night, too. I didn't even say anything.
Oh.
I know. Sorry to disappoint.
I know. Well, thank you, Truth. Thank you for sticking around in the box. You go handle your business, and we'll handle this situation.
Of course, and thank you for all the awareness that you do. Y'all are awesome.
You're welcome, Truth About You. All right. So, it's Tim and Angela's account on TikTok. And so I've seen when Tim and Angela first came on. You've been blocked, Ms. Bev? They block a lot of people. Their account is private. Nothing surprises me with this entire situation with Tim and Angela. Last time we did a live stream, a coffee cup was broken. Angela is the one that broke the coffee cup. Then Angela was called out about her smartwatch, and she broke the smartwatch as well, which is from what I hear, they got back on. They were begging for money. Somebody paid for their hotel room or gave them enough money for an entire week, and then they also decided, you know what, we're going to continue begging, and they went and bought her another smartwatch. I'm all like, oh, really? So she broke the smartwatch on a live stream. Then they begged for money for the motel. They got it. Then they begged for more money so they could eat and all this. And then they went and bought another smartwatch for her. When is it going to end? Yeah, the motel prices went up to nearly $100. Oh, JPZ, yeah. It's wild. It's wild behavior. I don't. And their moderators enable them as well. Their moderators are the same. They enable the behavior. You went into the live and got blocked? Yeah. I have been blocked for a long time by Tim. And so when I first seen Tim and Angela come on TikTok, I would watch them. And I would listen. I wouldn't go in there. I would just watch them. Tell him I'll wrestle him. I'll wrestle him. He was talking about me last night. Well, I'm barely talking about him today. So, but I never did an awareness live on them. And then I come across their live stream one day, and he was telling a bunch of lies that I had an awareness live on him. I was talking bad about him. I never said a word about him. Never. So I go into his live stream and I keep it respectful. And he goes, oh, well, I heard that you were talking bad about. I said, wait a minute. You went and told all your people that I was talking bad about you, saying bad things about you. But now all of a sudden he changed his tune when he seen me in there. Yeah, Miss Daisy Lynn. And I know All For One and several other people bring awareness. Little Man puts videos out. There's a lot of people that put videos out. Yeah, Liz, they always blame the awareness community, right? They blame the awareness community. It's the awareness community's fault, and it's everybody else's fault but their own, right? So, from what I understood today, and I've been hearing around the grapevine, that that team is is going after everybody in the awareness community. For what? For what? What is the point he's trying to make? Does he have a lawyer? You went and said hi and you were blocked? Yeah. So, does he have a lawyer like everybody else on TikTok? Like all these beggars and scammers have lawyers, right? Well, according to them. So what are they doing? Begging for money for lawyers? Is that what it is? Oh, so is Maggie KK? Yeah, I'm telling you, where do they get these lawyers at? Like Temu, Wish, Sheen, TikTok Shop. There you go. I don't know. I don't know where. Oh, you're gonna go search them too? Okay. So Beth and Devin do. Hey, if you could pay like 99, maybe the 99-cent store, the Dollar Tree, they say Facebook Marketplace, if they have them for like $1.25 or whatever, I'll believe it then. Oh, you see video? There's a lot of videos that pop up. The Family Dollar now sells lawyers. I don't know where they get these lawyers, but Tim said he's going after the awareness community. Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead. Oh, I didn't know that, KK. There's a lot going on TikTok. So, if he wants to come after me, that's fine, Tim. I'm not bothered by it. You know, if you're looking for me, I'm not hurt. I'm right here, buddy. Here. Let me give you a better look, and then I'll put your picture back up. Hold on. I'm right here. So, I'm not hard to find. So get a picture, Mr. Tim. Oh yeah, bring your air fryer too while you're at it. You see what I'm saying? So, not hard to find, Tim. All right. Not hard to find. There you go. Not hard to find. So, they need to go get a job. Oh yeah, Angie. We were supposed to do a live stream a long time ago on them. Um. Oh yeah, she might throw the air fryer. And everybody, I put my face out there before. Their username is it's Angela and Tim. That's how I find them. Now, like I said, my picture's been put out there, and I've showed pictures of myself. But if she breaks the air fryer, no, I hope nobody buys another one. Oh, it's a Tim. Oh yeah, 79. Let me see. Tim. Oh yeah, 79. Okay. So it was everybody else's fault, but theirs when the hotel that they were staying in, they got kicked out because the hotel they were staying in said that they could not be cooking in the room. And they kept on cooking, and they got reported, and they got kicked out. So it was everybody else's fault, but theirs, that they ended up getting kicked out. Oh yeah, Miss Amy, Amy of 96. I've shown my picture before. This time I'm putting a face to the voice. This time, because we've been doxxed. We've been doxxed. We've been all that. So now people get to put a face to the voice. I did it when we started the live stream, and I told people I would start showing my face. But with Tim and Angela, nothing is their fault. They don't want to work, and they want to depend on everybody else to support them, to fund their entire life. They even got upset when I called them out. Oh, after dark, yeah. A lot of people say that they pictured me as a short, chubby guy. Tim said they received their EBT on the 8th and it was gone in less than 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, Miss Andy, they blame everybody else. So they got mad at me because I called them out about Angela likes to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get her iced coffees, and they like to just spend money like that. You sound jolly when you laugh. Thank you, Miss Sherry. So when I called them out about them going to Dunkin' Donuts and buying iced coffees and on everybody else's money, where did they come from? They've been around on TikTok begging for a while. So I called them out on it and they got upset. They got very upset. Hey, Miss Katie Bear. And, Beach Dog, that's the first time I heard that. You like your Starbucks every morning? Yeah, but it's one thing to depend on everybody else. Hey, Raggedy T, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. It's one thing if you pay for your own. It's another thing to ask everybody to fund your Starbucks or your Dunkin' Donuts, whatever the case might be. And they always have excuses as to why they're not working, why they're not. Look, Tim has a vehicle that he could DoorDash, and then he says, "Oh, the tie rod is messed up." Come on, really? Yeah, you're right, Texas Proud. You know, it's if you want Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or whatever the case might be, you pay for it for yourself, right? No insurance. I don't know. There's more. There's a lot more to the story with these two. What happened? He said last night he wanted to make her dream come true of a coffee truck. What? No. You know what? I've heard it all from Tim and Angela. I've heard it all. And nothing surprises me anymore. They're watching. I hope that they're watching. I hope that they are. Because you know what? They need to quit with this foolishness. They're listening. I hope they are. As a matter of fact, Tim, you always said, I will not go into anybody's box in the awareness community if there's not a face. If there's not a face that you would not come into a box. I'm right here, Timmy. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Come on, Timmy. Come on down. Patiently waiting. We're waiting, Tim. I guess we'll wait forever. We'll just wait forever. I guess that day will never come. Woo! Well, we'll just wait. All right, well, whenever Tim decides that he wants to come get in a box and give whatever excuse he has, I'll be here. Somebody said, come back, I missed it. So we'll do a follow-up. Katie Bear's all like, oh, yoo-hoo. Yeah, you know, man to man, Mr. Tim. He can't find his accountability card. I'm all like, I'll be waiting patiently, and we'll do a follow-up on these two, and I want to hear every excuse in the book as to why they're not working. Destiny, we'll do a follow-up. We'll do a follow-up on the Ricky Sin situation. Yeah, we'll do one. Destiny Baby 642. We'll do a follow-up on them. Oh, we lost Truth About You. All right, with that being said, everybody, I'll go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. Rich the Hungry. We'll do a live with about Rich the Hungry and some other people. So maybe he's wrestling. All right, everybody. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. And there's always a face. Now people can. Let me take these individuals down. All right. We're gonna get out of here.